And what's up there, folks? Music. How are you doing? Oh, yes, that thing. Yeah, that's just me thanking my lovely members. Thank you. Please always consider becoming a member to the Dream Script Show. But what is up? I'm so tired, but I just need to do it. Scott, hey Scott, what is up? And Cody, how you doing, Cody? Hey, Mary Jane, how you doing? What is up? I'm so tired. Jillian, how you doing, Jillian? And Raccoon Man, what's up? Cookie Gate, I know, right? Hashtag Cookie Gate. Monty, how you doing? Victoria, of course you did, Scott. You're cool. I like you. That's really all you gotta do, Not much and good, and moving a lot of stuff today. Sandra, hey Sandra, I hope you're having a good Sunday. Well, yeah, now it's Sunday. But yeah, guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the crypt, the only place where I try to figure out what the hell this all means. I got weirdo creators coming at me that their buddies don't like other creators, but then they do, and for some reason that is okay. That doesn't make any sense. Say if like my best friend did not like somebody and I was simping for them hardcore, I'd be like, yeah, before we hear any bullcrap, that needs to get situated, because that's some sus bullshit. But welcome, dude. Welcome. How is everybody doing? All right, so I just want to get into it already. Rev made a video, and Shanny made a 12-hour long video. I don't know who has time to go through all that. I got to do it in parts. But let's just get started, because I am so exhausted. But I miss you guys. I miss you guys a lot. It's doing this channel for, just doing this for so long. I start to care a lot. And I like the fact that, like, I can have paint drying on the screen. It's really not even about that anymore. It's just about people coming over, feeling better, talking about things. I do what I do because I do it. And if people don't understand that, then they don't understand me. And I could really give a crap about the other weirdos out there, because they will get theirs. You know what I mean? It's just, and I'm sorry if I can't remember everybody's lore, but with that being said, welcome back to the crypt. I hope everyone's having a nice Saturday night / Sunday evening. Let's get into it. Hey, Danica, what's up?
Hey guys, what's up? It's Rev. So, like, I don't have a YouTube anymore. I got rid of that. I deleted it. It's gone forever. I don't want it back. I don't want that back. Like, the audience that was on there were so hateful. Like, I didn't even want to come on a live stream.
Okay. You know what? A couple things bother me about this. First, Rev should be happy that people were watching him. You know what I mean? Like, supporting, liking, even. I mean, that's as much as you can ask any other, as a content creator, that's as much as you can ask any other viewer. Like, hey, like my stuff, watch my stuff. And I feel like Shanny really manipulated him into thinking that he wasn't getting any support at all. I disagree with that. I think people were trying to help him. I mean, even the police told Rev, you should not be in this relationship. It's toxic. Whatever you want to say, it's toxic. The woman beats you, man. You really need to do better. So with all that being said, I think that I think Rev is easily manipulated, obviously. He's using Shanny as that mother figure because his mother passed away from cancer, and he thinks that that's Shanny, even though Shanny has no biopsy and no proof that she has any type of cancer. But that doesn't matter. She will grift it. She will grift it to the end. That's horrible. So just a little background on him. He sees her as a surrogate mother, and I think he even says this in this video.
Like, and it seemed like I was forced to do live streams because I really, the audience that was there was so cancerous and toxic that I couldn't spend 5 minutes in that chat room without feeling really horrible depression and just extremely down. So this is going to be...
You got it, Carolyn. I don't think Rev has figured out what YouTube is all about. I mean, it took me a while, to get it. And obviously, people want to watch when something's hot or interesting or relevant, and when it's not, a lot less people come in. That's just something people need to understand. You know, I don't think it has anything to do with anyone's personality or anything. And then after a while, when people just start to like you, it doesn't matter what you watch, people are going to come in. And I love that, you know, because you appreciate the people, you know, and there's the same people I see in all my chats, like, you know, like Danica and stuff, and Sandra and Jillian and Eva, just people that always show up, and it makes me happy because I love talking to them. And it's, I don't think Rev ever had that relationship with his viewers. He thinks they're all trolls, of course, even though they're trying to tell him just get out of that relationship, even though they donate to him. Rev don't listen because he got Shanny in his ear, you know, constantly in his ear about how much of a piece of crap he is.
Be the place that you'd see me. I'll use Shanny's Rumble here to do videos if I ever feel like I have to do one. And today I feel like I have to do one. So there's a group of people, and I don't know if like G-Man is now starting to team up with Carrie, but there's also people in the background that I know from just PayPal donations and stuff that it seems like they're involved with trying to break me and Shanny up. That's what I really want to address, is that there's like an effort of a certain number of people within that same disgusting community, and that includes G-Man. He's included in that disgusting community. He's the same thing. That are trying to make me a victim in this relationship that I have with my wife, and it's insane.
She's not your wife. She's your girlfriend. There ain't no more common law marriage in Pennsylvania. Not since like the 1800s, bro. So she ain't your wife, first off. And that's probably interesting to some people, but like, well, wait a minute. Didn't this guy have a $700,000? And yesterday he did. But he didn't use any of that money to get married, and none of that money for dental procedures for him and his girlfriend, Shanny. You would think so, though, right? Just like, it really makes your mind, like, yeah, you scratch your head at that. Like, why didn't they could have had a beautiful wedding for even 50 grand, 30 grand, shit, 20 grand, 5 grand, and I'll DJ myself. You know, that they could have had something. And it's interesting. And why didn't they ever get married, folks? Say it with me. Because Shanny wanted the food stamps while Rev had the money. And Rev could be as racist as he wanted to be, talk about people who had food stamps. Meanwhile, the whole time, Shanny had food stamps, you know, her and her children. It's messed up. People like this, folks, people like this is the reason why we got 20,000 more IRS agents. You know? This is what I think when that happens.
Okay, I want you to know that if I was in danger, number one, the cops would have forcibly taken me out of the situation.
Oh, happy
because
birthday,
that is something that happens, okay? I want...
Oh, is it a birthday? Is it a birthday time? Oh. Happy birthday, Cindy. Hey, what's up, Patty? You know I had to do it. before I got to pack everything up. Yes, Julie. Happy birthday, Cindy. We're gonna give you your birthday spanks, whatever. Nah, I'm just kidding. I can't do that no more. But I'll do it in celebration. But happy birthday. Don't know how old you are. I know I'm not supposed to ask that for women. But I hope it's a nice, I hope it's a fun birthday.
I want you to know that I love my wife with all my heart. Do we have things where there's spats sometimes and there's words? Yeah, it's a relationship. A relationship.
Dude, really? It's a relationship. This from the guy that said he wanted to end her. If he had a GUN, he'd point it to her head. And remember, folks, he cannot have any firearms because of him threatening government officials. This is true. I don't know if you ever saw my video where he talks to Alex Jones. It's a great video. He kind of goes into it. He talks to Alex Jones about how they took his weapon away. Well, yeah, of course they did, because he, again, threatened government officials. You can't do that. You can't threaten the president with a firearm and think that they're not going to show up at your house. True story.
Sometimes have points where the one spouse says something to the other spouse or the other way around, and things happen. That's a normal relationship, okay?
Hey, what's up,
and I want that to be known by everybody that watches us.
Hey, Channel 6 now, I just want to ask you a question. Everything's all good, right? Folks, I know I should not do this. Lately, because I've been busy, I haven't been able to read all the comments. Sometimes I'll catch a comment and I usually don't say nothing because I don't want to take it the wrong way, because I know 90% of the time I have a great relationship with my audience. But I know sometimes people get mad at certain things and I'm like, oh my God, I hope this is a joke. Because, I love everybody that comes in my chat. That's why I kind of like be like every once in a while, like, I want to unblog everybody, because it's just, I feel like this is just silly. This should just be for fun. We should just have fun and have, a good time. I know my opinions can be specific, but I just try to look out for everybody. But when certain topics, people don't want to hear them, I keep it moving. Because like I said, this is always for you guys.
You don't have to break up if you happen to have a fight with your wife or husband. You don't have to leave them, okay? Because that's essentially what these people are saying from this crew of people that want to do nothing but ruin our lives and make our lives as miserable as they possibly can be by character assassination mainly. Libel and slander and character assassination. So these people are trying to say that I'm this victim in an abusive relationship, and I'm telling you, as the individual, the man that's living with his wife, that is not true, okay?
The boy that's living with a girlfriend that would constantly, and I mean constantly, beat him. And then when we would be like, Shanny, you can't hit this guy. That's illegal. What would she do? Yeah, she'd do her evil laugh and then back to doing that. She's been doing this for a long time. And Rev sits there and he takes it. And when and you'll see it in his eyes when he disagrees with her. We're like, uh-oh, Rev, you better agree with you. Yo, Rev, put the cookie down. Put that cookie down. And then it's just a match. Like, can Rev eat some of that cookie? No, he can't. And you know what? It's like, Shane doesn't need any more cookies, folks. You know what I mean? I mean, she doesn't. She can go without one. Give the guy that's like 80 pounds soaking wet a cookie.
These accusations of the starving and the mental abuse and all of it, and physical abuse as well. All of that is nonsense. Okay, again, because I've had to make videos like this in the past, because the trolling got really to a fevered pitch. And when that happened...
Okay, Channel 69, because I love you. I mean, I didn't want to, call you out, but yes, I love you. I do. Like, that's the thing. There's a lot of people here that, like, I absolutely love and tremendously respect. I'm surprised most of you guys don't have a huge channel or something like that, because you're funny as hell in the comments, and I love being around you guys, to the point where, like, if I think like, oh my God, did I say something wrong? It does affect me. But that's good. That's good to know that, Channel 69, because you know what? You've been a great supporter. What's up there, Deepak?
It starts becoming the narrative of reality, because that's how propaganda works. You're dealing with Nazi propaganda tactics. And the way that the Nazis worked is that they didn't care if it was true. They didn't care of what the propaganda that they were pushing was true or false. It didn't matter. What mattered was the agenda of the party. And it's the exact same thing that these people do. All that matters is their agenda, and their agenda is, for some reason, breaking us up.
Okay. Yo, folks, you want to hear something interesting? It's funny that Rev is what I would call this type of guy. If I was Rev and somebody found out that my mother died of cancer and they were grifting that at me, oh, I would be mad. I'd be like, wow, how dare you? How dare you pretend to have cancer knowing that I was really close to my mom, like super, super close. I mean, you obviously, Red was super close with his mom. Definitely get, you know, she didn't let him be, you know, until she was gone. And she didn't even help him. Like, hey, son, you're gonna have a lot of money one day. Make sure you don't give it to some big woman that's just going to grift and use your money and then, like, you know, drop you off like garbage as soon as you have nothing. And I feel like with all that, I'd be, if I was him, I'd be just so mad. Like, how dare you act like you're my dying mother? You don't know what that, you know, what he went through. And Rev, when you're listening later, I'm sure you went through a lot, dude. Shanny is manipulating you. She's spitting in your mom's, you know, and she's spitting in her, you know, the your idea of her, the relationship that you had with her. She's spitting at that. Because what she's doing is she's making you think that she is your mother. And it's a really bad manipulation tactic that she's doing. I can't believe you still don't see that. So, okay, you don't want to believe in trolls or whatever, fine. But Shanny shouldn't go around saying she has cancer because you're getting her confused with your mother. Facts.
My wife and I.
Your girlfriend.
I'm telling you, I am a sovereign. I'm not having any kind of mental defect right now. I'm not in any kind of danger. Okay.
You're a sovereign citizen? Folks, anybody, next time Rev's live, ask him. Be like, Rev, can you just tell me, what is a sovereign citizen? What does that even mean? Can you give me a definition? I bet he can't.
Okay. I'm telling you that Shanny is my wife that I love. I'll say it again. Shanny is the wife, my wife. Shanny is the wife that I love. That's what she is to me. She's not some kind of abusive, horrible person. You've made that up, guys.
What?
This character of ShannyForchrist that you have harassed for going on 11 years.
Gigi, what's up?
Okay? That's Jesus. You really need to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, why have I been focused on one person on the internet for 11 fucking years? Okay? That's not meant. No.
Can you guys imagine the talking points and the way that Shanny's got taught to him backwards and forwards until she manipulates him enough to make these videos? That must be mentally exhausting. I'm surprised Shanny can do it. That's probably the most work or energy she does in a day, is manipulating this man. Wind him up like a top. And then watch him go off on all of us. And she just sits there and watches this. Like, Rev, how does that feel when she's staring at you, making sure you say the quote-unquote right words?
No one in the mental health field will tell you you're healthy if you have fixated on a single person for 11 years. It's mentally not stable. Okay, you got an issue there. So I want you to stop with the lies and the innuendo about Shannon. Because Cheers, the mental health is a real thing. It affects me as her husband for you to spread these lies, and it affects her on an extremely deep level, okay?
Hey, no wire hangers.
So if you really care about me, then you will stop lying about the activity and the intentions and everything about my wife, ShannyForchrist.
Yeah. So if you like me, you will not obviously bring up the obvious videos that we put out there showing this stuff. And when people say, well, she shouldn't be doing that. Oh wow, did you just abuse that kid? There's video. You guys are just trolls. Like, oh my god, why can't anybody have an opinion, Rev? Mr. Conspiracy Theory, huh? Give me that conspiracy. Why can't people have an opinion, whether it's right or wrong? I have learned doing this type of stuff, I need to be okay with other people's opinions. Whether they like me or hate me, whether they're right or wrong, I have to be like, okay, your opinion is valid because it's yours. And that's it. Maybe if you learn that, Rev, maybe you wouldn't be at odds with people all the time.
Shannon Dornbush. Okay.
Whoa, Shannon Dornbush? Well, your name's not Dornbush. Is your name Eargrowth? Or sorry, Egroth, whatever? So wouldn't she be Shanny Egroth? Not Shanny Dornbush? She's your wife. I mean, I don't know, folks. Am I nuts? Or is this what they're doing now? That now when you marry somebody, you take the ex-husband's last name? Yeah, I'm sure you women would love that, right? It's so pathetic that you can just in a few minutes just scramble up his whole narrative of all this. Like, dude, if you're married, she'd have your last name. Or maybe you'd have her last name, Rev. Are you Rev Dornbush? You have Chris's last name too? I bet you would, you cuck.
Okay? You will look yourself in the mirror and realize, man, if I care about Rev, if I really care about him, then I'm going to stop smashing and slandering and lying about
yeah, right?
his wife.
His wife.
Because the fact is, if you like her or not, she's my wife. And I love her dearly.
And like I said, like after this, I'm going to show part of the some of the 12-hour video. I'm going to have to break that up into a couple 2-hour sections. But if she's really fighting with him, and someone please give me that timestamp if you have it, that would be great. Thank you. I love you. If she's really fighting with him over a damn cookie, no, they got some domestic stuff going on. While you guys aren't going to a food pantry, I don't know. Obviously, you guys have no money, right? You work something out with the uncle. I've heard things, you know. Obviously, the G-Man did not buy this house, though. But why can't you have a cookie, Rev? You're rail thin. Why do you drink diet soda and Shane drinks regular? Even better question, right, folks?
Have very extremely. She's the next level to even my mother, because
yeah, right,
you get
Scott.
intimacy and you know, a sexual relationship.
Whoa. All right. This part here is very important. This is why this woman has such a pull on him. How deep her claws are into him. It's all about his feelings for his mom. And she's tapping into that. And it's so messed up. If you're an empath at all, or you just, you know, like have feelings for other people, like you feel when you see someone like hurt and stuff, it's so messed up because I see that she's manipulating him. And even though he's done messed up stuff, I feel like if she didn't put him in these situations, maybe it wouldn't have turned out like that. But I don't think anyone deserves their dead parents' cancer being constantly brought up in his face. Like, oh, that might happen to me, Rev. If you don't get me some Delta 8, my God, can you imagine? This guy's gonna have a heart attack.
Extremely, she's the next level to even my mother, because you get intimacy and you know, a sexual relationship with.
Whoa, he just said his mother and then a sexual relationship. Sigmund Freud, are you there, Sigmund Freud? Sigmund Freud would have had a field day with this guy. Like, wow, Rev, did you just really say that? That you know how that sounds, right? I'm just saying, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but you just said a sexual relationship and she reminds you a lot of your mother. Like, just, Rev, just think about what you say before you say it, bro.
With your spouse. That's not something you ever share with your mother. My mother was the most close person to me in my life, definitely.
Yeah, I hope not, Rev.
And she passed away in 2012.
Rev,
and I'm just blessed to have another woman that's so compassionate and loving and has the love of Christ, and she reflects Christ, and she encourages me to reflect Christ. And it's a very
What does that mean, reflect Christ? Because all I see is talking points. You guys use talking points. When's the last time you fed the homeless, Rev? Or volunteered at a soup kitchen? Gave out jackets to the homeless when it's really cold out? Like when it's like 20 degrees, like where you are right now, right? Maybe even colder. When have you done that? When have you been better? Helped your fellow man? Even a couple of times. Used as a tax write-off. I don't care. Anything besides just helping Shanny.
$800. I spent $100.
He-Man gave me the best dick the other day. It was so good.
What?
Kelly Lewis Fisher donated $5 through Super Chat.
He-Man gave me the
Oedipus?
best dick the other day. It was so good.
Thank you, Kelly. Right? Total Oedipus complex. And it's just really weird how he skated by that. Like, yeah, like you ever wanted to like do your mom? Like, oh, I know that's weird, right? And like, I would never do that, but like maybe. I mean, if there was like nobody else around, like, you know, if it was like either my mom or a real doll, like, you know, and I'm sorry, Rev, but like, What are we supposed to think, bro? You say these weird things, you know? Like, I'm really trying not to go too far with this, but come on, bro. Come on. You give me the ammunition. Right, Channel 69? It's like, is it me? Do I have the messed up brain? Maybe, but like, I don't know. He's saying some really sus stuff.
Simpatico, and I give her energy,
Thank
and
you,
she
Kelly.
gives me energy, and it's all the Holy Spirit. That's our relationship, really, at its core. It is.
Okay.
The reaction channels and all these people that hate love to put a spotlight on every single little thing that happens that they perceive as a fight. Like,
okay, Rev. You know, I don't even care about the fight right now. You just compared Shanny to your mother, and then in a sexual connotation. Okay? It's not just me. That was weird, man. I don't know what you and your mom were doing, but I know you were like an only child. And it's like, I don't know. I don't even want to go. I don't even want to step in this, you know? But you say this stuff. And you're like, oh, you guys say, oh, well, you know what? Then please explain it further, because what you sounded really sus.
you saw with the cookie thing. Shanny and I are over that already. I apologized, and it was done, you know? But you guys will fixate on that for a year or 6 to do that is to from talking about this stuff, because some people just love it.
Yeah, you know what? People can do that. Yeah, sure. But like I just said before, Rev, once you get an audience that you like and they like you can basically talk about anything and they'll be there, you know? But you can't keep fighting with people, because then who's going to want to waste their money or their time listening to you, man? You know, like I got really lucky. And I got like the right people to come along, and every time I make a stream now, like I feel good and it's great. You know, I used to like feel depressed because you guys would make me depressed listening to like how crappy your life was. And then I keep thinking, well, you know what? If someone could just get the Shanny effect, it's all worth it. If their life can get better watching these two losers, then it's all better. But then once other people started coming in and we started having laughs and stuff, like it just changed the whole narrative. And Rev, like, you know, it's too bad you can't experience that, but maybe you can if you make your own channel and not focus on talking points that Shanny wants to talk about all the time. And don't talk about this weird sexual relationship with Shanny and your mom. Like that's just weird, man.
They love fighting. They love contention. They love
Facts.
The idea of a wife and a husband breaking up.
Yeah.
This is all the type of stuff that they get off on because they're not well. So pray for them. Pray for the haters. You know, Shanny and I just, if you go over to Shanny, you know, we just did Romans. We read Romans together. And that it was just such a huge blessing.
Oh, hey, what's up?
It
What's
really
up, dude?
opened up my heart to God again in a way that I hadn't felt him in a while. And it's a beautiful thing to just go through the scripture with your love, and you grow. And that's, I really felt like I grew today.
Okay, but not in the pants. Oh, Rev, Shanny does not believe in scripture. You know that. You might read it with her, but nothing's being absorbed like a sponge. Nothing. It's all going in one ear, coming out the other. If anything, it'll be used against people. That's a problem, man. If you are with somebody, your girlfriend, whatever, fiance, I'll give you that, and she has to constantly find stuff to use against people to make up a narrative, that's her problem. And that's not healthy, man. Okay? Because at the end of the day, when people say that this is not that deep, it's just YouTube, dude, that's some good advice. You know? I don't care about people's narrative. It's like, oh, they have a narrative. This person's a cheater. This person did this. I'm like, oh, well, okay. That sucks for them. But like, I try not to like think about it too much, you know? It's just, you hear things, you know, but I try to like take it with a grain of salt, like everything else on this platform.
In a spiritual way. And
That
so
neck.
it kind of dampens that growth when I have to come on here. And again, because I've done the videos like this so many times where I'm imploring people, stop just wanting to dogpile Shanny to get her reaction. Because if you really do care about me, this affects her life, that you're constantly doing this, and then it affects my life. So if you really care about me, you'll support Shanny. You'll say, okay,
Okay, well, two things. One, there's a lot of different factions now, Rev, okay? We're not all part of the same one, okay? Like, I try to, like, yeah, I can laugh with the best of them, but when it's done, like, it's done. I turn off the computer, that's it. I'm not calling 5-0. I'm not telling people to call anybody, because that's against terms of service. I'm not doing anything like that, you know? I don't try to go real life, you know, because no one knows what's going on. That's why you guys always used to say performance art. It's not real. And two, so no one's supposed to say nothing. Like, say we actually flat out see Shanny walk up and hit you as hard as she can in your face. She busts your face open. Say we did see that. Are we just not to do anything? Like, oh, it's them two fighting. Like, no, like, this serious question. Because if we're not supposed to do anything, if she went up and busted your face right open, then that's a problem, Rev. You're okay with abuse. You're okay with having that in your life. You know, and it's just kind of weird that we're at this point where he's being abused and he doesn't even realize it. It's fascinating, though.
I might not like the XYZ about her, and she needs help in whatever way you think she needs help, then love her and give her support and come into her stream and say, hey, how's your day, Shanny? I hope it's going well. I hope you feel all right. I hope that you and Rev are surviving. Don't tear her down because I'm her husband that loves her.
Okay, well, you're manipulated, and we can't do that. We just said go in there, hey, what's up? Because she blocks everybody. She blocks anybody before they even have a chance to talk. So how are we supposed to do what you just said?
How is it helping me if I'm hearing you tear down the woman I love? That doesn't make sense, does it? So yeah, I feel a renewing of the spirit today, and I forgive everybody. I forgive my enemies. I forgive everything. And I love Jesus Christ, and I want you to come to him. You need Jesus Christ today. But please, stop the hate on Shanny, because she's really an amazing person, and the more you get to know her, the more you'd love her. Peace
no
out.
Thanks. No thank you. Rev. Rev. Look at you. You are on her stream right now. You had a channel. You're on her stream because you can't do it on your own, because she'll get slappy with you. And we're just supposed to sit here and say nothing? No, dude, no. Because I still want to know, why can't you have a channel on your own? Why is that normal for you? You should be able to have your own channel. Dude, why do you have to live with a woman that your uncle absolutely hates? How about that? No? You know, we know that you didn't go there Thanksgiving. And it's fascinating. If my family that I had left was like, you know what, she's not good for you, you know, I would really take that to heart. So as you all know, there's a secret channel, quote unquote, and this is kind of where the cookie fight starts. So I want to get into that, but in future, because it's like 12-hour stream, I did record this. I'm definitely going to go into more within a few days, but I just wanted to get to this one. And one more thing, if you guys ever want to do stuff like this, there's this program called Handbrake. And what Handbrake does is, if you record stuff off the internet, 12-hour video, or 12-hour, 720p, 1080, whatever, that's like about 60 to 61 gigabytes. How about 3 gigabytes? Does that sound better for a 12-hour video? Well, that's what Handbrake does. Literally takes all the filler out, and you still get a good quality video, and you wouldn't know the difference. So I definitely recommend. That's my new go-to, to just shrink all that down, because I was wasting a lot of space that I didn't need to. So please check it out. Draven here recommends it. But yeah, let's get into this because I definitely want to hear now about this cookie stuff. Cookie. They're fighting over a cookie, folks. A guy that clearly needs to eat more and a woman that clearly needs to eat less.
But if I keep getting kicked down,
oh, here we go.
How do you expect me to walk?
I don't know, work out, right? Even if you have a quote unquote cancer, Shandy, you can work out. You know, prove us wrong. How about you try to do things? You know, get on an elliptical or get a one of those front pushing scooter things. What I don't even know what they're called. You know what I mean? It's like they got wheels in the front. There's things she can do instead of sitting on her fat butt all day talking shit.
Like, you're crippling me, and then you're telling me to get up after you cripple me. Like, how is that humane? It's not. It's abusive.
Deliberate.
It's deliberate. Yeah.
Hey, Ron, what's up, bro? Hey, Sister Ryder.
So it's like, let people grow the way they need to grow, how they feel they need to grow.
That's because she put it on Twitter.
If you don't like them, leave them alone. Walk away. If they're gonna go down a dark path, let them go down that dark path. They'll eventually realize, oh, I'm going a dark path, and either die or turn back and go in a better path.
Bro, that's why I'm always like, you know, if someone believes that at all, like Shanny just makes them look really bad, you know? But I always feel like she's a fake Christian, new age Christian. You know what I mean? There's nothing Christian about her. And I'll say this now, like I can't believe someone who actually does believe a lot more like G-Man didn't pick that up ever. Like, you know what? I don't believe that she's actually Christian because a lot of what she's saying is she's mistaken, you know what I mean? Or the way she talks about Christianity, there's just, it's like she uses it to her advantage.
I want to live, not for myself, but for my sons. I want to see them grow old.
It was 5.
I want to see grandbabies. You know, I want to be able to sit on the porch with this dumb fuck and smoke a cigarette. And he grabs my ass, and I giggle like a little schoolgirl, and I'm an 80-year-old woman with my ass.
Oh my god! Okay, don't you love that, folks? She's for Christ, though. But I love that. It always goes from like talking about scripture to sexual in a blink of an eye. You'll be like, "How did I get here? What is going on? Who is this person she's even looking at?" Oh my god, that Sagittarius show. Yo, that's funny. A cow looking at a cow. It's like 4D chess, folks.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
But you gotta let me go. You gotta let
Kelly?
go. You're caging the birdie.
Let me go look at
stunting
that.
The birdie's growth. Just see what happens. Maybe good things will happen because of it for everyone. Let the birdie grow, and let this birdie grow. This Sagittarius shoddy, let her grow. Let Jason grow.
I ate pizza.
He did. He ate pizza. Is it good?
It's really good.
You love that pizza.
Yeah, it really makes me want to eat another one.
Have another slice.
No, because I want you to be fed. I want to make sure that you have enough food.
But she has enough food, man. Come on.
I forgot how good mainline pizza was, man.
Yeah, what
I
happens
should
to
add a
people?
cheesesteak. I would love a cheesesteak. Would you split a cheesesteak with me if we got one?
I would get a cheesesteak and eat it. Yeah, I love cheesesteaks.
I want to put a cheese.
See, that was one thing when you said you were a PA that came to my mind is cheesesteaks.
Absolutely.
It's one of my favorite foods.
Amazing.
Ew.
They really do.
Oh my god, so good. Oh.
And the good thing, you can get a
So
cheesesteak.
nasty, folks.
Most places you can get a cheesesteak and a fucking cannoli here.
And at the same time, yeah.
Exactly. You can get a cheesesteak and a cannoli.
Isn't that the shit?
My favorite foods.
Yeah, oh my god, there you go. I agree. I'm with you.
And like a cheesesteak, if you're trying to do, like lose weight because you think you have cancer, well, you wouldn't be smoking a cigarette. That's for one. And for two, you'd probably be like, staying away processed meats and like, cheese. Like, this is not that good, lots of calories and all.
She still needs support? Yeah. People need to get over other people's past, okay? Yes, she has a past. Yes, she's done things that are terrible. But what if all your skeletons in your closet was broadcast?
Oh, see, folks, and that's where we get down to the heart of this. What if yours? Huh? What would you do? Yeah, they have a past. Yeah, you know what? I think there's a word, it's called apology. There's another word called a public apology. If I find out somebody did me wrong, and I say I want a public apology so everybody knows that you are sorry for what you did, so there's no miscommunications. If people can do that, then I'm all good with them again and we're all gravy. But if they can't, then I have a problem with that. And what I mean is, like, if someone constantly talked against me or something like that, I would want people to be like, no, like, hey, I'm just not sitting here taking it. So I think an apology goes a long way, a real long way. And if these people, even this person here, I've seen some of the nasty stuff she's done. If they don't apologize for it, then they haven't learned, right? There's no growth. The only growth is like, what's on their faces.
You wouldn't look like the greatest person either.
Right. Nobody does, really.
Yeah, right? Facts,
Look
Kelly.
at the skeletons in your own closet before you judge others. Everyone's done some shitty, fucking shady ass shit in their life. Everyone.
Yeah. Including me. Everybody. I wasn't the same guy I was like 10 years ago. Totally different. But again, if you're talking about past and growth and you don't live like that, I think that that's different than someone who's still living like that. But yeah, we've all have done bad things. And I think someone saying like, I'm sorry for that is a big deal. Someone like myself, I'm constantly trying to be better because I know I don't do, I stumble. And I'm glad I have friends that can pull me back and be like, hey, maybe that's not a good look, because we want to help you. Want to make sure that you learn the right way. I think that's a big deal. It shows growth, like use that negative into a positive and remember that so you don't repeat the same mistakes, right?
And if you say you didn't, you're a liar.
Probably.
I was thinking
I know
that,
I
Cece.
have. I've told
Hey,
these
Tyler,
stories.
what's up?
I'm pretty clean. I haven't done much in my life, man.
Prostitute thing.
Yeah,
Charlie, what's up, Charlie? I hope
There
you're
you
feeling
go.
better, Charlie. Exactly, Jillian,
You gotta get this shit down.
You got
man.
to.
This love thing in this world. Jesus ain't gonna come back until we learn how to love. Or if you don't believe in Jesus, the aliens ain't gonna freaking like send us
God.
to like different freaking like galaxies and shit if we don't find love.
Okay, so just so you guys all know, you either believe in Jesus or the aliens. There's nothing in between.
The freaking aliens are saying if you don't stop killing each other, we won't work with you.
Ever.
What?
So it's like we have to stop hurting each other for them to work with us. Don't you want to work with the aliens? I do.
Sorry.
I do. I want off this planet. I'd love to see a galaxy far, far away. That'd be awesome. Oh my god, you're right in front of the Cat Eye Nebula. That's amazing.
Does she really think that doing this is going to like make it so she can't be flagged for band evasion or anything like that? I'm just wondering because that would be stupid. We obviously know who this is, especially by that nasty star sweater that obviously needs to be washed. Man, Rev has got like no hair in his legs. Rev, you're such a girl. No offense, bro.
You could do that with aliens, but you choose not to because you choose not to love. You're fucking yourself.
Oh, probably, Victoria.
Welcome back, Crash.
Oh,
Mankind is fucking themselves over from the aliens because we won't love each other.
that's right. That's right. You and Patty were in there. I heard about that. You guys have a good time. Holocaust. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Hey, what's up, Wayne?
I'm just having a good time. I don't care. I'm just having a good time today.
I know
It
it's you,
has been
bro.
8 hours. Holy crap! 8 hours and 30.
Crash, you are cheating on me, and I will not take it.
35 minutes. Wow.
Yeah. Yep. What?
But I'm lazy, guys.
You're what? You're mods for them? They give you wrenches? You and Patty? Get out of here! My God. Talk about cow tipping. That is awesome, Crash. You guys not. Patty too? Yo, man, that's some 4D chess. I love it. I love it, man. I love it.
I like this girl though. She's cool.
Crash is cheat. I know. I know. Wait. You know what? I'm gonna have to tell Shanny. Stay away from my man, Shanny. Stay away from my man. That is crazy though. That she gave you a wrench.
See, I used to work at Sonic. We were visiting family, and I tried to get one of my service sellers, and they wouldn't do it. So I went into the store that I didn't work at.
Yo, Patty, you and Crash are probably having way too much fun in there. Man, the 4D chess you guys are doing on her. Wow. See, I one day I go away to pack my stuff. I come back, and Patty and Crash are mods. Okay, I'm here for it.
To make it. You got arrested for that? What? What?
Oh yeah. Just ask Jules all about that, Crash. It's like when you get to that level of trolling, it's like, you know, you should be getting a trophy or something.
Are you kidding me? They arrested you for that? For just being like, I know how to make one? Yeah, come in. Called it trespassing. Oh my God, how long were you in the slammer? What did they charge you? Did they charge you or did they let you go? Or like, did you have to do anything? Or
I didn't know G-Man's live for some reason. I guess I could check that out.
Go to therapy. Okay. You gotta take this decency class. Alright.
This is how to not be violent class.
Actually, I have to say, court-ordered therapy in classes are fun.
Oh, here, actually, I'll put that. I'll put a poll up. You guys answer
because
it,
they're
please.
just as much as fuck-up as at you, so you're giggling most of the time over your fuck-ups.
True.
It's fun to laugh over each other's fuck-ups instead of judging each other's fuck-ups.
Be like, yeah, man, that could have happened to me. I feel for you, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
That sucks. Oh, empathy.
So feminine.
I was in jail over the weekend. It was Black Friday. I was so tired because everyone got me up hella early to go deal shopping and just wanted a damn coffee drink.
There you go. I hear you there.
Oh my God. Well, now I know never to jump in behind the counter at Subway and make myself a Subway sandwich because technically I have a Subway artist certificate.
All right, we can check this out.
You're authorized. You're qualified.
I can see what I can see what he's talking about.
Qualified to make sandwiches. Yes, I have that certificate.
It's awesome. Certified Subway technician.
All right, we will go back to this. We will check out what G-Man is talking about. I didn't even know he was live. I didn't know he was going live. I didn't even get the notifications. It's kind of weird. YouTube has been really crappy with the notifications.
Or her channel or somebody else's channel.
Lately.
Or whatever, when I get time or whatever. But it doesn't mean that I'm like in some Discord and she'll back this up. I haven't been in Discord with her. I haven't been in a private Skype with her or anything like that, discussing on how to deal with you guys or whatever. No, they can all see what you don't see, Rev. And what you don't see is she's done with you.
Yeah. And you know what? I'll just add this. You know, no matter what people's feelings about G-Man is, he's been on my channel a few times, and it's as far as this. He'll send me an email out of the blue, be like, "Hey, do you want to talk?" And then I'll be like, "Yeah, sure. Why not?" And that's it. There's no long conversations or anything. It's either, "Yeah, I'm available to talk," or "No, I'm available to talk. Send me a link here." And that's really it. Like, I've never talked to him in Discord. I've talked to G-Man on emails. But that's really as far as it goes. And then he's like, "All right, I've been on your channel, so you had to go on mine like once or twice." And that's really it. Nothing major. You know what I mean, folks?
Okay? Shanny's done with you. Okay? A lot of them want you two to stay together. I think Carrie said that on her last stream. But Shanny's done with you. She's looking for your replacement.
Hey,
that
Claudia,
cookie argument that you had, she all that got started on purpose.
Yeah, right?
So that you guys can get viewership on a channel that's not going to last, because both of you are going to violate TOS, and neither one of you are updated on the new TOS rules on YouTube about what you can and cannot say on social media. You mark my words, it'll be your fault. Your channel will be gone. That's why I'm always watching what I'm going to say. But no, I'm not conspiring with Carrie. I tell you one thing I did do, though. I gave her some money to get some cookies today.
Yeah.
I gave Carrie some money to get some cookies today. If Dragnut talks about you tomorrow, I will buy him some lobster bisque if that's what he wants. Why? Because you need to wake up, dude. You seriously need to wake up. She's using you and she's playing you. Shanny's done with you. She's just waiting for some other sucker to show up that can come into her life and start buying her drugs all over again.
You know, and like I always say, like, I just wish G-Man would have been like, back then I thought when she was saying this religious stuff, I knew that was wrong. Why was she saying this stuff? And that kind of made me feel like, I thought that was sus. He never says that. Like, I don't know what, I guess just the fact that he couldn't pay for them anymore in that motel seems like that was the only thing that got him out of giving them money and taking care of them. But I don't know. There was a lot of people that told him that, hey, she's abusing those children. Hey, she's not for Christ. She uses that. She grifts to shield. Like, people did say that. And I'm sorry, if someone is a cow and people are trying to warn me of that, I'm going to listen to that. Even if I don't like the person or anything, I'm going to at least look into it a little bit, right? You would think so.
Which comes to the title of this video, dude. You're later going to say in this stream that you love Shanny. That you love her. Actually, I would like to talk about your love compared to the love that Chris showed her. Because Chris loved that woman a whole lot more than you ever did, dude. And Shanny's probably going to be like, I can't believe G-Man said that. But it's true. Okay? You're going to like how I go about doing it, but that's what you get for trying to play me.
Well, you know, Chris definitely was a better man. I mean, first he had a job. Second, he actually got Shanny's to get the kids back, you know, from the other time that CPS took them away. And then being with Rev, she got them taken back. They took the kids right back. So yeah, Chris definitely had his stuff together. You know, even CPS was like, yeah, this guy, okay, he has a job and everything, and he knows how to take care of the situation. It was all Shanny.
What I really want to is that there's like
one more thing. I am working, and it should be ready by Monday. By Monday or Tuesday, I will be uploading a diss track on Shanny and Rev. So be ready for that. By Monday or Tuesday, it should be ready. Anyway,
there's a number of people within that same disgusting community, and that includes G-Man. He's included in that disgusting community. It's the same thing.
What community?
Yeah, you might as well say I am. So here's the thing, Rev. Why? Didn't your lying chia pet, barracuda, crocodile, well of a woman saying that that I was handing her a death sentence because you guys was gonna have to fend for yourself a little bit because I had to get something done with my back. Or are you just gonna pretend like that video was never made? Buffalo, I like that one. Buffalo. I think I'm gonna start using what DT said about Brett. Start calling her a manatee. That's what I think I'm gonna start doing. Yeah, you guys gonna be cracking up when you see what I'm gonna upload with this diss track by Monday or Tuesday.
Diss
that
track.
are trying to make.
Yeah, you guys want me to do diss tracks? I could do that. I mean, like I said, I play guitar. I've had some ideas. They would definitely sound Nirvana-esque because I love stuff like that, or something emo. But you know what? I could make some songs.
Me a victim in this relationship that I have with my wife, and it.
Rev, I don't know if the rest of YouTube has your uncle's phone number, but I actually do. Okay, I attempted to call him today. I got the machine. Let me explain something to you, Rev. Let me explain this to you real good. It's not about what other people are trying to show. If anybody go to Ira Alex's YouTube channel, if they go to Shabby for Christ, XX Archive, Carrie's channel, if they go to Dragnut's channel, if they go to BGTV's channel, if they go to the Geek Room, if they go to Crude,
come on,
AFRF, whatever the heck that channel is called, if they go to any one of these channels, if they go to Just Breezing, if they go to come
on, dude,
any one of these YouTube channels, they have copies and copies and copies that I've recently seen. Not recently.
Yes,
but
I do.
You know what I mean? Since all of this started, where you guys have fought on multiple occasions. On multiple occasions, where you openly admitted that she.
Once I move everything and I'm gonna hook up my guitar to the PC, I definitely want to do some things. You know what? I was even thinking of just doing some covers, because you know there's some songs I can play, and I just wanted to put them on my channel. And if people like them, they like them. They don't, they don't. It would just be something totally different because I just love music. But yeah, I could do something like that. I could put something in the works.
Punched you in the face. You told me in the car that she beat you up.
Whoa,
XX
facts.
Archive, gotcha.
XX
You told
Rocket.
me that yourself.
Rocket Archive.
Nobody trying to convince you of nothing or convince anybody of nothing. See, I don't have to break you two up. You see, I came to the conclusion that you're never going to wake up, that you're too stupid to see what's going on. Mm-hmm. Don't get it wrong, dude. A lot of virgins lose their virginity, and then they eventually get involved, and they'll be stuck with some woman who will use and manipulate them before they get tired and bored of you and get ready to leave. You see, you're not going to leave her. She's.
Yeah, Victor, I hear that, you know, especially if it doesn't look good, you know, if it's better to say nothing. You know, I have learned that these days, you know.
Gonna leave you. You don't want to work, you don't got no money, and the only thing you got to offer her is the uncle's little room that you guys are staying in. What's gonna happen when that's not there no more, Rev? She's leaving you, dude. You're not married, and we're gonna get to, let's talk about that now. You keep talking about how the two of you are married. Now here's the thing, Rev. You keep talking about my sowing and reaping channel and how it's supposed to be for Christ. Let's see how you handle that right now. Because unlike you, just blatantly just reading stuff and taking things out of context, let me keep it real, dude. You don't got a marriage certificate. In the state of Pennsylvania, you are not considered common law married.
Yeah.
Let me say this again. In the state of Pennsylvania, you and her are not considered common law married.
And you know what? I'll also add this. They disrespect anybody who actually is married because, hello, we had to get rings and have a ceremony and all that stuff with the family. And for them just to go around and be like, oh, yeah, we're married with nothing. They even paid $25 to get a marriage certificate. No, they're definitely not married.
Go look it up. You wasn't even considered that in Boulder, Colorado.
Oh,
okay.
Facts.
You are not common law married in the state of Pennsylvania. That is not your wife. Why is this important, Rev? Because if you loved her so much, you would go get donations, go to the state, and go get married. You're not married. That is your girlfriend, and you two are shacking up without actually being married.
Right?
You do understand, Rev, that would be considered a sin. While the two of you on YouTube claiming to be Christians, let me explain something to you, Rev. This ain't going to be like the last time you guys was on YouTube.
And you know what? That is very interesting because obviously he had money. Shanny didn't want to get away from her food stamps, so they never got married. Now Shanny has no kids. Rev has no money. There is literally nothing but having the $25, I guess, and a witness to make them not be married. Why don't they just go get it to a courthouse and get it over with? Like, they're never gonna get married, folks. Never.
Where you guys is on here, you have my support, and you had a couple of channels out there saying, don't pick on her or whatever. You have absolutely,
hey, Birdie,
positively zero support now. Zero. Nobody is on your side. That is not your wife. Anybody with minimum wage can take her from you, dude. You're living in sexual sin. When you two, number one, when you get on, talking about doing porn, and then it has come to my understanding. I've heard it on Carrie's channel when you guys are talking about doing OnlyFans again.
Dude, why don't you ever hear it on my channel? I mean, I'm just saying. G-Man did ask a lot of questions about where he could find the information on some of these older videos. I thought he knew everything, though, folks. I thought he knew about the script and, like what was happening with them, too. But it seems like he was very ignorant of the things that were happening around him.
You think about doing porn again. You learned nothing the first time you did that. Now I was quiet the first time you did it. I will not be quiet this time. I do if you don't know about this yet, I do an epic debate arena. I will broadcast all of that on that channel. And I will make sure every Christian that's ever heard of YouTube will be on that YouTube channel rebuking the both of you in the name of Jesus. I promise you that. Okay? Shanny is delusional, and she's nowhere near as popular as she used to be. How many YouTube channels do you think is really talking about you, Shanny or Rev? You got Carrie, who consistently watches you guys, and Draven does it sometimes.
Sometimes? Okay.
He ain't on here every single day talking about you guys.
I'm moving, bro. Come on.
Like, how many channels? Dragnut ain't dealing with you no more.
But you know what? I will take the shout out.
Parker ain't dealing with you no more. PGTV ain't dealing with you guys no more. They all moved on.
But you know what? I will say this. Once I'm moved in, folks, I'm going to go back to every day. I'm definitely will. Because I miss you guys. I love having fun with you guys. But I can only do like once a day unless something crazy happens. But yeah, I'm planning to do every day.
Somebody can go blink a duck. But
what? Well, screw you, Sabella, you racist ass.
You guys aren't anywhere near as popular as you used to be.
You know what? I find these people hilarious that they've said some racisms or their husband or whatever. Even a couple of years ago, I'm sorry, you can look me up 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and I didn't do a racism. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. But again, like I love that. I love that people have a problem with people because they don't like people saying racist stuff. Low-hanging fruit, is what I call it.
Ram and Shanny, you got a lot of hard work coming. Tell me you ain't gonna show your faces until you hit 100,000 subs. Yeah, that might have worked 3 years ago. That ain't gonna work today.
And it's insane. Okay, I want you to know that if I was in
Deepak, you know it.
One, the cops would have forcibly taken me out of the situation.
You sound like a woman getting your behind whipped.
Okay.
Well, first of all, they did. They said, "Hey, do you want to get out of this?" They gave him what Rev called literature. So here, let me welcome Amber and Girlworld. I think you had one already, so that's cool. And Victoria, congrats on the membership, and Barbie B. And Amber, and that's it. But yeah, if you guys are new to that, you get to be a member for a month and join the Discord and do other fun stuff with us. And Heather, welcome to the craziness. We have fun here. We really, really, really do. I love these people. They're like my family. And hopefully you stay with us and then you can be family too. That's how it works. Please,
I want folks. You to know that I love my wife with all my heart. Do we?
Hey, Rev, do me a favor. Go watch that movie, The Burning Bed. I want you to go watch that. Go watch the movie, The Burning Bed. You sound like Shanny's. You sound like Shanny's tampon. I'll put it to you that way. That's a little worse than saying that you're her B or whatever. But, you sound like Shanny's tampon. She owns your behind completely. And it ain't love, dude, because if you loved her, you would go get married, and you're not going to go do that.
Right?
You want to know why?
You
want to know why you're not going to do that? because you don't love her. She's serving as a replacement
Yo, I've never heard this, Cindy. Should I check it out? The burning bed.
for your mother.
Yes, that's what I said.
And Shanny I think Shanny's a little bit intelligent and kind of sees it. She's kind of just playing this along until somebody comes along and finds a new power couple because you're all used up, dude. She got what she wanted from you. You need to face reality and start planning for that, because if you don't, I feel bad for you, man. I really do.
We have things.
Actually, I don't. Not no more.
There's words. Yeah, it's a relationship.
No, it isn't.
A relationship.
I'll check it out.
Sometimes have point.
You're in a sinful relationship filled with fornication, and neither one of you want to do what the Lord told you to do and go get married. I noticed that you guys are reading the book of Romans, but I noticed none of you wanted to cover anything. I'm referring to you and Shanny.
Hey, Janie. Janie, right? That's like almost like Janie's Got a Gun, right? Aerosmith song. You're saying, she says, I looked up those cookies. What kind were these? Like Otis Spunkmeyer's or something? Famous Amos. And there are 40 in there in the pack, and Rev only got 5. She ate 35. Damn, Rev, come on, get 10. Seriously, man, you're gonna be pre-diabetic, dude.
You know what I mean? That neither one of you wanted to cover the topic of marriage. I would love to hear what the two of you got to say about that, and then talk about fornication. Oh. I would love to hear you guys talk about that.
That's serious, Cindy.
The one spouse says something to the other spouse, or the other way around.
Or when she withholds food from you. When she eats everything. Hey, Brad, listen, ignore all of the social media stuff. You remember when I brought you, what was that, like $500 worth of that Delta 8, and you told me you only got to smoke 1 cartridge, and while you were sleeping, she smoked all of it? Shanny, I hope you're watching this, because he told me that.
Wow, that's messed up.
Why do you think I separated the way I did when I came there the second time? Cut the baloney, Rev. Everybody can see she's starving you. You look like skin and bones. You're not eating. You don't look healthy. And the funny thing is, she gets food stamps.
Yeah.
And the two of you still can't eat like regularly. You know what they should do?
Hold on. Okay, so they got these. Did someone give them? I mean, these actually look pretty good. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I love. You know, I'm a type 1 diabetic, so you know me. I love some cookies. But damn, with like the mints in them, yeah. I'm digging that. Wow. And these look like some gourmet stuff. But yeah, back to G, man. But that's seriously, those look good.
You keep calling her your wife. What people need to do, see, if people on here wanted to be truly vindictive, they would call welfare. The heck was they already got you guys with CPS. They need to call welfare and say that you are telling people on social media that you're married, but then in your personal life, that's just your girlfriend. You two are dating. Because if the two of you are married, that kind of affects the food stamps, dude.
Yep.
If she gets Section 8, it kind of affects things.
And she ate 35.
You got to show proof of marriage when you're dealing with those kind of things. If people really wanted to be evil and vindictive, they would call the welfare office and let them know what you guys are doing online. And you're earning an income. This is the other thing, Rev. When you are getting these donations on YouTube, you are earning an income. You are earning money on here.
Yeah, and you guys know that they're not paying any like type of taxes or anything, you know. Shanny and Rev, they don't nothing about them screams they pay their taxes.
Is Shanny going to welfare and telling them that she's making money online, and when she gets her money that she's smoking it up?
Of course
no,
not,
she is not. That's why I said if people really wanted to be evil and vindictive, they would call welfare. They already got you on the fake cancer fraud that you guys was doing when Shanny was walking around here pretending like she had cancer.
Right?
Yeah, and I was one of the first people that said, you're breaking TOS by doing that over there on Twitch. That was me, Rev. That was me that told this community that you was breaking TOS when you decided to get on here and lie to everybody that woman had cancer. She ain't got no cancer.
Yeah. And you know what, folks? If I heard Shanny got her child taken away because of her fake cancer claims, I'd be happy with that. As a cancer survivor myself of skin cancer, I'd be like, you know what? That's fine. That's totally fine, because she shouldn't be doing that. But she made it seem like it was just showing her butt crack that was the big deal. But if it is because she made up those cancer claims and kind of was trying to grift money for it, then yeah, I'm 100% fine with that. Because don't grift that you have cancer. That's just, that is so messed up.
He's been playing you since day one, dude. Rev, I got a little challenge for you. You guys are reacting to videos. You want to get a lot of views, Rev? I mean, you want to get a lot of views? I mean, get like 50,000 or 75,000 views? I dare you to go rewatch Shanny's mother's video about what Shanny was like before she came to your house. And then I want you to tell the community if she was lying or not. I triple dog dare you to do that. You won't, because we both know she was telling the truth.
I still find it fascinating, though, folks, that G-Man actually has an open dialogue, you would call it, with the uncle Tommy, I guess his name is. I only know that from Shanny. She kept on saying Tommy, Tommy, Tommy. I'm like, all right, thanks for telling me Rev's uncle's name, Shanny. You did that. But anyway, the fact that he has like an open dialogue with him, that's kind of fascinating. Like, what do they talk about? I wish he'd go into, delve into more how they're there, because that's where I want to know, like, how are they allowed to be there? Was something worked out? And I think this is where the disconnect that G-Man bought the house came from. Just because G-Man talks to the uncle doesn't mean that he bought a house or anything. I don't think G-Man has that kind of money.
You get a lot of these people on the internet here, little 3 or 4 people in here that might be supporting you or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you something, dude. You can't lie to me.
Oh, Jeannie, I am so sorry to hear.
Things happen. That's a normal relationship, okay? I want that to be known by everybody that watches us. You don't have to break up if you happen to have a fight with your.
She's not feeding you. She's beating you up, and she does not love you. You do not love her. If you did, you would actually get married.
And like, I'll just say this again, like, definitely trigger warning for anybody surviving or not that has had cancer in the family. I know it can be very serious to deal with, even though it's like YouTube and the internet and you should take it serious. Sometimes we take it with us, right? Sometimes we do take it serious. So, if you guys, and don't worry about it, because people do it, because someone else skins cancer, myself, my Gmail is always open, dravencrypt@gmail.com. If you have anything you want to talk about or you just want to vent about that with cancer, I have everybody's back on that. I will. My emails are always open, so I just want to throw that out there, because as somebody who has it, I understand. Okay, so I can understand that. So I just want to put that out there.
Are you understanding that, Rev? McFly, are you understanding that?
I'm happy about that.
Your wife or husband.
Cancer's a big bully,
Okay? Because that's essentially what these people are saying from this crew of people.
Hey, Mary Post. I thought that's a mimosa.
Or you can just stay with her and starve. I'm just keeping it real, dude. You're the architect of your own destruction, dude. Like, if you left her today, man, I would have bought you a pizza. You would have been drowning in food, at least for 1 month. After that, you would have to get a job or whatever. But you know what I mean? But you chose to stay with her. So you two can argue over cookies, and you can argue over who's going to get the last piece of bread, and you can argue over who's going to drink the last of the tap water, and you can do all of that stuff all you want as long as you're with her. Because neither one of you are going nowhere. You're not leveling up. You're actually dying.
And that's, I'm telling you, folks, like, hey, between me and you and the other 112 people, secret, that's, like, hey, G-Man, next time that we do something, I want to ask you, what do you and his uncle talk about, bro? How are they able to be in that house? Why are they in just one room? Is that a stipulation? Please let me know. Okay, just like I'm curious. you talk to his uncle and you don't talk about that more, I'd be like, yo, so Tommy said this, and if they don't do this, this is gonna happen, and they can only be in that room because they know Shanny stinks, and that's why the vacuum's nearby. Like, I would make that the topic of my videos instead of whatever he's doing now. But I don't know. Just G-Man, next time we talk, man, please bring that up, or I'm gonna bring that up to you.
Do nothing but ruin our lives and
your lives are already ruined,
as miserable as they possibly can.
And it's because of you.
By
Shanny made your life miserable.
Facts, Jillian.
Libel and slander and character.
I would gladly go to court and sit on the stand and allow you to accuse me of telling me what am I lying about you in regards to that. I will pay for a lawyer for you to take me to court. So,
oh, I'm sorry to hear, Amethyst. Yeah, a lot of like I said, a lot of channels talk about this stuff, but you know, as a cancer survivor myself and a lot of other people that have, you know, this in their family, this place is very special when it comes to talking about illnesses, especially that one, because a lot of us have been through it. And a lot of the other channels don't really delve into that and talk about it. And I know, and I can always say, I'm sorry, you guys. I am going to apologize for Shanny. I am so sorry that this woman has tried to make up a cancer claim, because I know that hurts. And you don't have to even bring it up in the chat. You don't have to even talk about it. But just I want you to all know that I see that and I apologize for her, because that is fucking awful.
So that you can accuse me. So that you can accuse me all you want about what I'm lying about. And you want to know who's going to win? It's going to be me.
I appreciate
because I got receipts and I can back up the things that I'm saying. And if you would do a little bit of research, you would see everybody else on the internet has got receipts and can show how much of a liar you are, dude. Because you're clueless if you think people don't know what's really going on.
Character assassination.
Like, for example, right now, you keep looking at her when you're making those videos. We know that she's making you make those videos.
Yeah.
Like when her YouTube channel went down. I was in the basement getting all mad and angry, and you was upstairs because she made you do it. I did it under my own free accord. She made you make that video.
Assassination. So these people are trying to...
Yo, Jacqueline, isn't that weird? No, isn't that really weird? I mean, is it me? Am I just nuts? I don't know. That's just weird. And if it's not weird, then I'm really scared about the direction we're headed in this society. Because to me, that's freaking weird.
Say that I'm this victim in an abusive relationship, and I'm telling you, as the individual, the man, that's...
Yeah. And pigs can fly, too. I'm telling everybody out there that pigs will grow wings and will be able to fly. Just believe me because I said it. Here's the thing, Rev. You're being abused emotionally. You're being abused physically. And she's starving you, dude. And when I get your uncle on the phone, be prepared to prove to him that she's not starving you, because she's eating. She's eating just fine. That's why the house shakes when she walks around. You, on the other hand, dude, are wasting away.
That's living with his wife.
Kitty,
that is not true.
You can't even tell the truth. See, here's the thing, dude. When I first met you, you at least attempted to try to be as honest as possible. But your reputation dies all...
Yeah, and I know, Kitty. Like, you know, I believe me, I know this one is something she never should have stepped foot into or said ever. Like that, there's definitely no-nos you don't go to. And cancer is definitely one of them. Because we all have somebody that, you know, that has passed or is dealing with it on a day-to-day basis. And it sucks. It really sucks. And she should have definitely have known better.
All the time, dude, because you are going around here talking about you're married when you're not. You don't got a marriage certificate. In the state of Pennsylvania, you are not considered a common law married person. And if you go into a church and you have the nerve to walk in there and say that you're married and you don't have a marriage certificate, you're going to get rebuked to your face, dude.
Yeah, rebuke
keep talking
her in
about
the face.
my name is JWE and I believe in the principles of Jesus. No, you don't. Because if you did, you would get married. You had you have all that money. You had all that money, and you didn't want to get married. You had all.
I mean, folks, I'm always gonna play devil's advocate. I know most of you will be like, "No, this is a grift. He's full of it." But if he finally woke up to this, does that make a difference? Like maybe like once he realizes, like, "Oh no, they are full of it." Like, did it just take him this long? Because that's what he claims, that it just took him a long time. That he was being swindled by these two, and he had no idea, and he felt bad for them. Is that a reason to be like, well, I kept on trying to believe this narrative that they gave me? But out of everyone, G-Man probably gave them the most money. He gave them a lot of money, folks. But then they gave him a house. So it's like, I don't know if they're kind of even at this point.
All that money and you wouldn't go see a dentist. You had all that money and you wouldn't take care of your body. Instead, you allowed that woman to spend a very large portion of that money on weed. Go look at all of the videos, dude, when you had Wet Brain, of all of the weed she bought. They're all over the internet, dude. It's embarrassing. You are fooling nobody.
Okay. These accusations of the starving and the mental abuse and all of it, and physical abuse as well, all of that is nonsense. Okay, again, because I've had to make videos like this in the past.
Are you approving of this?
Trolling got really to a fevered pitch, and when that happens, it starts becoming the narrative.
You know what, Kate? That is a real statement, and thank you for being real here. At the crypt. I'm sure everyone else appreciates it because that's something that you carry every day, and I understand, like a necklace or something. And I'll just say, like, I hope the weight of that is a little bit lighter, knowing that I got you, and if you ever need to talk, like I said, my email is always open. And yeah, there's just some things people should not talk about in a negative way because they don't know what it makes us go through, stay up at night, because it scares us. But yeah, thank you though. Thank you for being brave, and thank you for saying your story, because I totally understand. It sucks, but at least you found this place where we all can, feel that pain together.
Narrative of reality, because that's how propaganda works. You're dealing with Nazi propaganda tactics, and the way that the Nazis worked is that they didn't care if it was true.
Wait a minute, you mean like what you're doing right now by saying that you're married when you're not? We're supposed to ignore all the videos when you said that she punched you in the face? We're supposed to ignore all of the videos where she's abusing you emotionally and she's gaslighting you? We're just supposed to ignore all of that. That stuff didn't happen. That's a figment of my imagination, huh, Rev? That was a figment of my imagination and what you admitted in the car.
I just wanted to have you know that you have our support here. I want to make sure you have our support here, that is one thing I will never mess around with on my channel. Having it, cancer and definitely type 1 diabetes. Type 2, but because I've had type 1 since I was like 10 years old. And I had cancer even before that. I didn't even know what it was. They told me it was vitiligo.
Everything that you're doing right now, you're being told to do this. Why, Rev? Because you're afraid a girl's going to beat you up, Rev? And this is what I really want to get to. Honestly, are you afraid a woman is going to beat you up, Rev? I mean, you're supposed to be the man. You're supposed to be like,
G-Man, dude. That Rev is a little man. Shanny's like a linebacker, dude. Come on, she could throw him around like a rag doll. I think that's probably why she likes to keep him skinny.
Well, I'm the provider of my fit. No, you're afraid of a girl beating you up. I want you to think about that a minute,
I'd be
Rev.
too,
If
bro.
your mother was alive right now, and your daddy was alive, and your family was around, how do you think they would feel about you being afraid to say certain things because a girl would beat you up? Because a girl would beat you up. I'll never forget the day you challenged me to that boxing match. You're hilarious, dude. Absolutely hilarious.
That's good. That's all we can ever do, Kitty. I'm proud of you.
Didn't matter.
You mean like you and Shanny are doing? Where you're constantly making excuses for things that everybody knows that she did? Like, are you serious, dude? The fact that I'm saying this shit.
Well, Charlie, I'm just spitting facts here, because this stuff bothers me. Someone who has to live with it and deal with it on a day-to-day basis. I know that feeling. And like everyone else here, I'm trying to be a better person. I'm not perfect. I do make mistakes. But I'm just trying to be a person like everybody else here. You know what I mean? And I'll always give people another chance. But if they crap on me or they make up claims on stuff that's going to bother me because I had to deal with someone who has something like that, no, I'm not going to deal with that. And I make sure that you guys are respected as well.
It tells you something. You don't see Dragnet over here. You don't see the other
Right,
people
Mary?
over
I'm
here.
like, where's this
I'm
money?
by myself and I'm saying this. Granted, some people might have said this stuff before me.
I guess selling barrels, that's where the money's at.
But if you actually go look at the archive videos, dude, I'm sorry, you're a liar, dude. The only person pushing out propaganda around here is you.
And it's the exact same.
Now, I will say this. Some of the things that some of these channels are saying about you guys is a bit of a stretch. And some of it I don't necessarily agree with. But the vast majority of what they're saying about you two is spot on.
Do. All that matters is their agenda, and their agenda is for some reason breaking us up. My wife and I.
Well, I don't have that agenda. You know, I try to be different than the other channels. Like that's why I do my own thing. And I'm like, hey, if they want to try to come on here, and you know, of course, they'll probably try to spin a narrative. And you know what? I think I can get past that first wall. Because actually taking psychology, I know about how many walls I need to get past to get to the real people in there. And Rev is definitely a lot less walls than Shanny. Shanny's the one that's going to be the hardest walls to crack. But I think eventually, yeah, I could probably at least get through some of them.
Dude, you're not married and Shanny's going to leave you. Shanny's going to leave you. What is today? February the 4th or the 3rd? What is today?
Yeah, that's
today's February the 4th. By the end of this year, I don't think you two are going to be together. Because I think your uncle's going to kick you out. And when that happens, she made the video herself. She doesn't want no scrub. She don't want no scrub, even though she's want one right now.
I'm telling you, I am a sovereign. I'm not having any kind of...
Oh, and Rev, one more thing, Rev. Rev, there are bugs crawling out of that sweater that she's wearing. You know, the one with the stars? And I think people on YouTube can actually start seeing them. There are little bugs and fleas coming out of that sweater, dude. I know you paid a lot of money for it. Throw it in the garbage, dude. It ain't worth it. Okay? She wants me. It ain't going to happen.
Right now, I'm not...
She doesn't bathe. She doesn't wash. Okay. Shanny is a liar. Shanny needs somebody to wipe her behind. No. Not gonna happen.
I'm telling
you. And you know what? And if that stuff is true, if she's not bathing and like it's not like she's busy or whatever, or she's moving stuff all like halfway across the state or something like that. If she's not doing anything, then no, that's just laziness. What's wrong with her bathroom? Is her bathtub falling through the damn ceiling? Well, if it's not, then there's no excuse for her not to shower or take a bath. Shit.
Shanny
I don't play
is my
that.
wife that I love.
No, you don't. No,
I'll
you
say
don't.
it again. Shanny is the wife.
Yeah.
You're not married.
He wants to belt it out.
If I'm not mistaken, Rev, and this is pretty embarrassing, and I hope people cut this little part right here. I hope XX Archive, what's that channel, Celebrity Juicer, and all of them cut this little part out about to say right now. How many of you noticed that she still goes by Shannon Dornbush? How many of you noticed that?
I just said that, dude.
Who is Dornbush? That was Chris, right?
Exactly.
We all know that's not her last name, is it?
Yo, are you watching me, G? I know you are. Because it's so weird that I say these things and then you say these things, like for verbatim. And that's fine. That's fine. I'm glad you're learning. But you could have just asked me, but that's fine. I could teach you all there is to know about these two. I've been watching them for since 2019. So yeah, anything you need to know, I got it.
Matter of fact, Rev, since I have all of your mail, and when I say all of it, you know that big black plastic bag?
It's kind of a weird name.
Honestly, if I wanted to be a jerk and I wanted to be evil, I'd have mailed this stuff to Dragnet by now.
Whoa.
That's how evil I could be if I want to, but I'm not going to. Okay? That ain't Shanny's last name. How come she isn't using her maiden name? Why is she still calling herself? Because, a last name is usually attached to the person that, I got you, Sabella. I got you. Shanny, the last name that you have. Gotcha, Melly. Gotcha. Shanny's using Chris's last name. They're not married no more. She doesn't use her maiden name.
Yeah, if she was married, she'd have.
She doesn't use her
Rev's
maiden
last name.
She is calling herself after Chris. If Chris wanted Shanny, listen to me, Rev. Listen to me here carefully, man to man, dude. If Chris wanted her back, she would leave you tomorrow. She would find a way to get a Greyhound to get back to Duluth.
No, I believe that. I
All
believe
Chris
that.
got to do is make one video. Shanny, you can make a video tomorrow and lie all you want, but we both know this is true. He says he wants you back. You're gone. Rev can go to sleep, and you're gonna do some fundraiser, start a fight with him, saying you're gonna go for a walk, and you ain't never gonna come back.
Yeah, that's true.
He's saying that's your wife. If that's your wife, then how come her name isn't Shanny Egroff?
It's like I said this.
Why don't she call herself that? Because you're not married. Tell me this also, Rev. When exactly are you going to get Zachary and William back? I'm just curious. What, like, are you really doing anything to try to get her kids back? I mean, since you love her so much and she's the love of your life, what are you doing to get them back? You know what? I'm willing to bet that you two have made it up in your little brains that you're never going to get them back.
Oh, yeah.
And all you care about literally on a daily basis is losing the shakes so you can get your Delta 8. That's all you care about. Rev, I got a diss track, and I'm going to mention one of those kids in my diss track. You ain't going to like what I'm going to have to say, Rev. I'm actually going to be supporting the kid in the diss track, and I'm going to be dissing you in it.
I don't know. Like, I feel like either he saw that, like, okay, CPS took the kids, like, he can't support them anymore, or, you know, or it's crap. I mean, it's either one or the other. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if someone was telling me about somebody, I would seriously look into it, especially if it's child abuse. I don't care who it is. I need to check that out because it's just the optics of you being around somebody that's abusing kids and you're just not doing anything. That don't look too good. And it wasn't like it was only a couple of days. It was months of people saying this. And I just want to throw that out there.
All right, and you'll see. You'll see. You'll see. So here's the thing, Rev. Here's the thing.
Stop
walking around here trying to convince
ex-husband.
And I'm only gonna speak for myself because, like I said, I don't think nobody believes you. But stop trying to convince me that you love Shanny, because if you did, you would have married her when you was worth almost $1 million bucks. But since you clearly hate this woman, and by the way, when I say it's almost worth $1 million bucks, I'm talking about if you combine the two houses that he supposedly had, and if you look at what he had in the stock market. Shanny, this wild, crazy wombat got involved in his life, got him to be sloppy with his money, and now he's broke. And the only thing he's got to show for it is a dirty black sweater with bugs crawling out of it.
Yeah. My question, G-Man, is, like, if you have an open dialogue with his uncle, why don't you say, hey, listen, if you want to help them or him, like, he's being abused by this woman. I'm not trying to, like, talk crap, but it's the truth. Watch these videos. If you think something looks suspicious, talk to your nephew. Why don't you say that? I mean, his uncle should know, though, by now that Shane's manipulating him. But, like, there's got to be some sort of stipulations or something going on. Like, as we all see, they're only in that one room in the front, There's some sort of rules happening.
And Shanny. That's all you got to show for it, dude.
Thanks for hanging out,
So
bro.
you got to convince yourself that she loves you. But the final nail in your coffin, dude, is going to be when you wake up one day and she ain't there. Well, Shanny can't go nowhere because she can't walk. That's what she told you. That's what she told you. Once she's convinced everyone on social media, which will never happen, that you're this abusive, horrible person, she'll walk away from you. For all you know, she's contacting Chris behind the scenes, begging for him to take her back. For all you know, she's calling me, and trust me, you ain't got to worry about that dude because I'm not interested. For all you know, she's calling up some dude on YouTube or some girl on YouTube to replace you. Somebody that would be okay with doing porn. Somebody that would be okay with doing with doing OnlyFans and all that other stuff. Someone that can provide her daily amount of weed that she needs. Somebody that isn't going to tell her she has to work. Somebody that is going to see her vision for social media.
Her vision? What's that?
Because even me, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, everybody can see that you ain't fitting into her plans, dude. And I think it's funny. Because all this time I was trying to get you to break up with her. She's going to leave you, dude, and it's only a matter of time, and I think it's going to happen before the end of this year. You better hope your uncle don't kick you out, because if he does, all she got to do is one fundraiser, and then she'll be right over there in Duluth. You think people, think about this a minute, Rev. How much money do you think people would give Shanny just to leave you? They'll give her enough to get to Duluth. They'll give her enough. I don't think you see the seriousness of your situation, dude. She played you. She used you. She was trying to leave you when you was in jail to get me. If you ever want to see proof of that, go watch these archive channels. Go watch what she was saying about you. She was walking around the house all fine. The neighbors told me she was outside walking around all fine. She wasn't in no pain, and she wasn't suffering from no fibromyalgia.
Oh, I just got a 5 from the person who just gave me that. Let me know. I don't think you're muted. You should be good. If you want to send something, I just got that. So yeah, no, you should definitely be good. Or I'm sorry, it was a little bit ago. But yeah, I don't think anyone's muted.
Everybody thinks she coming to me. No, she ain't. I can guarantee you guys that. I guarantee you, you will never see me and Shanny as an item on YouTube. It will never happen.
Can you imagine, folks? That'd be crazy. Shanny and him together.
Anyway, let's play some more of this trash.
My wife, Shanny, is the wife that I love. That's what she is to me. She's not some kind of abusive, horrible person.
Yes, she is.
You've made that up, guys.
Yeah.
No, they haven't.
That's
this
great.
character of ShannyForchrist that you...
Thou shalt not bear false witness against your neighbor. They're not lying about her being a monster because she is.
Yeah, have a good night, bro.
Shanny, I'll tell you what, Shanny. I'll make a deal with you. I will delete every last video I made about you. I'm going to prove to you that she's a monster, by the way. Rev, you want people to leave you alone? There are 4 YouTube channels I recommend you go to. 4 of them when you own up what you did. I bet you everybody leave you alone, but you ain't going to do it because you know you're guilty as charged. First channel you need to go to is Dragnut's channel. Good luck with that one. Second channel you need to go to is the Geek Room. Good luck with that one. I've had to endure that abuse. Then after you go to those 2 channels, go to Shanny, go to Miss Parker's YouTube channel. Then there's Life of a Free Spirit. There's Irate Alex. Actually, it's more than 4, okay? Life of a Free Spirit, Irate Alex. So you can go to Carrie's channel, Draven's Crypt channel. There's a lot of channels that you can go here and you can own up to what you did, and people will leave you alone. But I promise you this, you ain't going to do it. You want to know why? Because you're guilty as charged. You are all of the things that people are calling you on social media. Hey, Shanny, you still think Rev is a rebound?
I know, Scott, but you know what the thing is? They don't own up to it. And it's just so weird that they'll just be like, no, and you're like, it's right there. You're a cow. And that's why when people used to say like lol cow, that's what I thought that meant. Literally people that would make videos and put them on the internet. And then when people would call them out on something that they put on the internet, they would be like, no, that's not true. And you're like, yo, but, oh, well, you just deleted the video. Well, I kept it. I talked about it. It's right there. Oh, I did something to that video. It's like they just keep going. And to me, that's what like a low-cowism is. Like where you can't come to terms with the truth, even though like you said the truth and put it out on the internet.
How's that plan going to get me? How stupid do you look right now? I don't want no scrubs. God gave you the perfect punishment, and now you're stuck. And there ain't nothing you can do about it.
You have harassed for going on 11 years, okay? That's Jesus. You really need to look.
Shanny, you wanted Jason? You would love Jason. For $50 kills you. He does all these different things. Now he's broke, and now you're almost never happy with the dude. Because he cries too much and he complains too much and he can't buy you the things that you want. But he's a pretty good errand boy. I'll give him credit with he's a pretty good errand boy. He can go out there and he can go to the store. He can
But yeah, the person who sent me that a super chat, not super chat, Cash App, just send me an email of what your YouTube name is, because I don't have anybody by that name. Okay, but I can let you in. Like I said, I am mute on block people all the time. You know, it's just the internet.
Wipe your butt when you go to the bathroom. He can bathe you. He can make videos and lie for you. He can do all of those things because he's so brainwashed he can't think. But Shanny understands everything that I'm saying right now.
Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, why have I been focused on one person on the internet for 11 fucking years? Okay?
Rev, are you aware of what she's been doing on YouTube that long? And by the way, Carrie hasn't been talking about her for 11 years. Neither has Celebrity Juice and these other channels. They only started talking about you guys when you guys pretty much went to Boulder. A lot of them wasn't paying you no mind when you was in Scranton. It was when you guys went to Boulder and started doing those wakey bakies, and when you screwed me over, called me the N-word. Dude, you need to just shut up. You need to shut up, dude, because you really don't know. You really don't know. Everything that you do on social media is going to be scrutinized. If you don't want to be scrutinized, then don't make any videos. But of course, you're going to keep making videos and then crying when somebody makes a response to it.
Okay? That's not meant. No one in the...
And you want to know something even sadder, Rev? Go look at what you was like on your Revelation News channel and look at yourself now. You are better off as a drunk. And that's sad for me to say that.
Mental health.
You know what? I agree.
You're healthy if you have fixated on a single person for 11 years.
Well, actually, they're not fixated on a single person. They're focusing on both of you. They're focusing on both of you. Let's start off with your girlfriend. Okay? Your girlfriend tells everything that's going on in her life. I think people even know what her insides look like. Shanny doesn't keep nothing to herself. You, on the other hand, are a puppet. You're a dummy. You're being used by Shanny. So you do whatever she tells you to do. If you don't, she beats you up. So people are going to talk about that. Nobody forgot about you dressing up at the Joker. Nobody forgot about you acting like a little weird when it came to being the Joker and that Harley Quinn mess. Nobody forgot how she spent you into oblivion. That's why they're talking about you, dude. You're just dumb. Not to mention you did kick her son in the head. And everybody knows about that too. Then you shaved your head because you was trolling someone on Facebook. But Shanny has been flirting with people literally for those 11 years and will not shave her head. You shaved your head because you're dumb. And I told you that. I'm telling you that on social media. And don't try to act stupid because I told you to see a face too. I wish a lot of you was there when I told him that. I said, dude, you stupid. You should have never cut your hair.
It's mentally not stable. Okay, you got an issue there.
Would love to get a one-on-one with him,
so
like with us fighting and arguing.
With the lies and the innuendo about Shannon, because it only.
Would you like an Oreo cookie, Rev? I think I got some cookies over here. Would you like a cookie? Would you like something more nutritious than peanut butter?
Probably starving.
Because I can hook you up. What you got to do is go rake my leaves for me. Spend an hour doing that, and then I will give you a 1 hour wage. You won't do that, so enjoy your peanut butter.
The mental health is a real thing. It affects me as her husband for you to spread the...
You're making a medical claim on the internet, Rev. The first thing that you need to say is, okay, first of all, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. So
let's get some Oreos,
disclaimer, everything I'm gonna say.
Hashtag
don't take no advice or whatever. You know what I mean? So you and Shanny keeps violently. That's a violation of TOS, by the way, when you guys keep talking like that and you don't.
Yo, why you always you know what that makes me think of? You know what that makes me think of? And yo, I'll beam it to you. You know what I'm thinking of? It's a person. We miss him. He used to talk about that damn 3DS all the time. Brett. I miss Brett. Brett, where are you, bro?
Don't let everybody know the disclaimers. Like this look just like you got little grammar Nazis out there and you got people about how you pronounce your words and everything. I guess I got my own little thing when I see things like that people are not paying attention to, like disclaimers. I'm not a doctor, but I do talk about medical stuff, but I'm quick to tell somebody that I'm not a doctor.
These lies, and it affects her on an extremely deep level, okay?
Celebrity's my foot.
So
I hear
if you
Kiki.
really care about me, then you will stop lying about...
Now, this is the time when I heard Carrie say that nobody actually cares about him. They look at him as being a child abuser, and I believe she said that that they deserve each other and they want them to stay together forever because they'll be miserable. That's what Carrie said. What I'm saying is this, dude.
I don't believe that.
I tried to help you. I even offered you your house back, and you were stupid, and you said no. You will never get that offer again from me. Okay? I am getting close to a sale. You got some things to think about, dude. You know what? For my family.
You know, I can agree that Rev did some messed up stuff, right? Right? But that person's wrong because there's always going to be people out there that have somebody, you know, that they like them, you know, they make them laugh or whatever, that they're always going to be on their side no matter what they do. And I've learned this. So, yeah. And they also get donations and stuff. So, no, the Rev is always going to have somebody on their side. I think because at the end of the day, a lot of people just feel sorry for him. That Rev can't help himself, you know?
Family that's watching this, I mean my biological family that's watching this. You hear and you see this. You can't blame me. You cannot blame me. All right? I'm doing what you guys told me to do. And you know what? He ain't listening. This guy is monumentally stupid.
I hope his sister, like, I don't know if this has to do with that, but I'm just saying, I hope his sister is not donating to them anymore.
He values lard over getting his life together. All right? So don't give me this I'm being mean stuff.
Activity and the intention.
I'm not talking to YouTubers. I'm talking to my family.
About my wife, ShannyForchrist, Shannon Dornbush. Okay? You will look your...
Her name is not Shannon Dornbush. She was a Dornbush when she was with Chris. Her name is Shanny, and it begins with an M, so I'm not really going to do it because now she's back on YouTube, so I'm not going to say it.
In the mirror
so I hear her say it herself.
If I care about Rev, if I really care about him, then I'm going to stop.
I'll tell you what, if you guys care about Rev, do not give him another dime again, because all he's going to do is smoke it. He's going to smoke it up. Don't give him another dime again. Don't subscribe to it. Unsubscribe to his YouTube channel. Unsub to his YouTube channel. Unsub to his YouTube channel.
Well, he doesn't have a channel. He's using Shanny's channels.
Don't watch him. This is what they're begging for. They're literally asking everybody to leave them alone. So let them wake up a couple of days with 2 views. I am 100% dead serious. Let them wake up with 2 views on one of their videos one day.
Or maybe just like 30.
Okay? Don't give them a dime. Not a dime. I think when you guys start starving them for attention and you're not watching their stuff no more, oh, they'll wise up about videos like this.
Oh, well, yeah, Lucian, I hear that. And that's why I always ask you guys, when is the time to be like, no, man, you should have known by now. A couple of weeks, a couple of months, a couple of years, you know, and we did all know. And there's a lot of people that try to talk to Shanny and Rev and try to get through to them. And then they're like, oh, no, I guess people are right. They're too thick-headed or whatever. It's all grift or an op or whatever you want to call it. It makes you think, like, is he just waking up to it now? Or was it like, no, like, now they have no kids, no place to live, and it looks really bad?
100%. And I am not exaggerating. 100% of the people that are watching these two on social media hate these two. Or don't
hate what
like
they've
them.
done.
He's delusional.
And lying about his wife.
You're not married, dude.
The fact is, if you like...
I mean, they definitely are delusional. The fact that people want to see me even just have some sort of interview or talk to them and see if she can keep up that bull crap with me, even just 45 minutes, a half an hour, and people are going to send their donations just so she can talk to me. And she is for Shanny or Rev, for whatever reason, don't want to take me up on that offer. That's just easy money. If I was living like them and had nothing, oh man, I'd be doing those videos every day. Because at the end of the day, who cares? If that money's in my pocket, then I can have some self-respect and feed myself and feed my wife / girlfriend / whatever she is.
Her or not. She's
Just
my
saying, you know.
You and you, Rev, and the devil got one thing in common. Both of you are liars.
wife. And I love her dearly. I have
No, you don't.
Extremely. She's.
If you loved her so much, you would put a ring on her finger and get married. Wait a minute, didn't you put a ring on her finger when you was in Boulder? You said you was going to get engaged. What happened? You guys need to weed that day and you decided to pawn it? Or you had the receipt, maybe you returned it?
Well, I know that anyone who gets divorced, if they don't get married again, it's like a big old stack of papers. It costs quite a bit of money. And usually people just don't want to deal with that and they'll keep the name. But yeah, it is definitely weird that like Rev keeps saying, oh, my wife. But it's like, oh, where'd you get married? Well, she's my wife in like spirit. Like, dude, she's not your wife. Like, why do you think that? You're like, you have a medical issue? Do you need to see a doctor? Do you need to be on medication? You guys never did anything for that to happen. You could go to the courthouse anytime. You want $25? You know, come on the channel for 20 minutes. I'll make sure you get $25. Then you can get married.
The next level to even my mother, because you get intimacy and
so he mentioned his mother. You see,
a sexual relationship.
He mentioned his mother.
I know, Jillian, but still.
And Shanny, this is where your punishment comes in. See, you think he looks at you as being like this woman he loves. No, all you are is a company that fills a void for him losing his mother. He does not love you, because if he loved you, you would propose and you two would raise money and you would get married and turn it into a big deal.
Maybe, I don't know, I'm different or old fashioned, but how about if he loved her, he wouldn't have put his hands on her sons? Huh? No? Just saying.
With your spouse. That's not something you ever share with your mother.
I hate people who put their hands on kids.
Person to me in my life, definitely.
Like, take a friggin' walk.
She passed away in 20.
And your mother fed you. Let's talk about the difference between your mother, Rev, and Shanny. Your mother died, and your mother left you with almost $1 million in assets, right? And money and assets, right?
Pretty close.
When your mother, when your mother was alive, she fed you. I think it's safe to say she gave you medicine and she cared for you. What has Shanny done since she's been in your life, dude? No, matter of fact, before we even get to Shanny, let's talk about me. When I was in your life, there was no such thing as I'm hungry.
No. But like, seriously, why can't they just like take them to a place and be like, I can't take care of these kids? You know, like seriously, I don't understand where it gets so far that they have to like physically put their hands on the child, especially one that's autistic. Like, what the hell? Like, there's no like, hey, maybe we can talk this out or learn, or maybe understand what autism really is, and we'll have a counselor. And this way, when there's blow-ups, because blow-ups happen, we can learn how to not get physical. Like, there's nothing. No, if they get reunification, man, I will scream. For real.
When I was in town, you ate, and you ate good. Whatever you wanted, I would get for you. I got you your cigarettes. I got you your food. I got you whatever you wanted.
And you know what? Like, I don't want to talk about him, but I heard that he has a child out there that he doesn't really take care of. I don't know if it's true. So, like, I'm not, take that with a grain of salt. Like I said, I heard. I'm not trying to talk crap. I'm just stating. And it's just like, the child abuse is what really gets it for me. Like, anybody who can do that to kids, especially ones that are dealing with some mental issue or autism or ADD or anything like that, it's just horrible, because I'm sure that kid didn't have any medication.
I even bought you some controllers. I bought you stuff for your laptop. I bought you a whole bunch of stuff. Since Shanny's been in your life, this is what I've noticed.
I know, right?
You have been experiencing EBT. That's what she's offering you, dude. EBT. Yeah. And the occasional punch in the face. Oh, I'm sorry. She also allows you to have sex with her.
Ew. No thanks.
In some of the most disgusting ways possible.
Yeah.
without either of you bathing.
Ew.
And how the two of you don't got lice
The stank
or
folks.
ticks or anything like that? When the two of you get together, it's mind-boggling.
You gotta be. I'm here for the stank, you know.
And if anybody thinks I'm being mean when I say this, all you got to do is take a drive over there to
No thanks.
where they are, and don't even talk to them. Just knock on the door. No, as a matter of fact, you don't even got to do that. Just smell the door. I'm telling you, it's that bad.
Ugh.
Smell. And by the way, yeah, Shanny, I've been
Right?
there, okay.
I'm
Smell
sorry,
the
Mary.
door.
I'm
Smell
sorry,
the door.
Smell the door.
Then you'll see what I'm talking about.
The
It's
door.
disgusting.
What?
All right, neither one of them bathe. Neither one of those two bathe. At all.
Ever?
Very rare. Very rare.
And you know what? Even worse, you watch that video where they're leaving from Colorado to Pennsylvania, dude. I just moved some stuff today in a truck that I rented, and I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. Like that's what you do. You just don't like fill up a Dodge Durango. Like, oh, let me just get this, like all the good stuff and leave the other stuff behind. Like, dude, you're children. You and Shanny are children. Dude, you left that house in such a way, like you should have never. I don't even know how you have even a credit score, Rev. Like the way you left that house like that, unless everything was from Rent-A-Center and it was going back. But even if that was true, don't you have to bring it back yourself or schedule that? No, you just left that stuff. How do you have like any type of credit at all, Rev?
When you see the two of them and they smell, where she smells like a woman and he smells like he's trying to get a woman. There are bums on the street that smell better than those two. I'm just keeping it real.
2012, and I'm just blessed to have another woman.
And let me give you an example, because a lot of you will never meet these two in person. When you see a guy on the street who's sleeping outside, they usually smell like underarms a little bit. But mainly they would smell like they urinated on themselves or they pooped on themselves. These people smell better than Shanny and Rev. You want to know why? Because at least when you smell a person on the street who smells like they pooped on themselves, you can identify it. When you smell these two, they smoke so much, they don't bathe, they don't wear deodorant, they don't put on perfume or cologne. And they're mixed with all this cat smell, and it's hard to describe it. That's why I call it fungus feet. That's the best way I can describe it.
I'm sorry.
If you've ever smelled the worst feet,
I'm sorry, Debbie.
Mixed with fungus, along with never bathing, that's how they smell.
Foul, Patty. No, Patty, no.
That's so compassionate and loving, and has the love of Christ, and she reflects Christ. And she encourages me to reflect Christ.
There ain't no Christ in here.
You mean when you said that witchcraft is not prohibited to Christians? Are you talking about that, Rev? You never got back on YouTube and corrected yourself about that.
Keep me out of this.
As a matter of fact, you tried to convince me of that when I met you in person. You might want to back off that train. Neither one of you are qualified to talk about the scriptures as a now. And I'm telling you right now, when I go back on my main channel and do another epic debate arena, I am going to advise my audience to stay as far away from you two crazy people as humanly possible.
They're dirty asses.
Simpatico, and I give her energy, and she gives relationship.
More like the Antichrist spirit. I don't think it's the Holy Spirit. I think it's the Antichrist spirit. And some people might say I'm being mean because you guys are down and I'm saying all of this. No, Rev, I'm giving you tough love. I'm tired of just giving you whatever you ask for. I'm tired of just being super nice to you. Dude, you have been offered work. You said no. You've been offered money to get your own place, and you said no. Dude, you have been offered your house back, and you said no. Now you're going to get tough love from me. That's it. From here on out. Okay, I'm going to be telling people not to donate to you, not because I want to watch you guys starve and suffer or anything like that. I want you guys to stop receiving money so you can get clean.
Well, you know what? It's Delta 8, G-Man. So it's not like, they're on some like opiate or anything like that. And it's really weird. I've never seen anybody. I've seen a lot of addicts before in my life, but never anybody doing this stuff for Delta 8. Like, wow, really? Not even just actual pot, like Delta 8. Like it is definitely a fascinating thing. That's like people like doing this for like Robitussin or Glade that they're huffing. You know?
You want to torture these two? Don't give them no money to get any Delta 8. Not to mention they'll break up if they never get it. If they can't go 2 weeks without that as a couple. If you don't give them Delta 8 for 2 weeks, they're going to break up. It's as simple as that. They will not be able to coexist.
Really at its core. It is. The reaction channels.
Oh, yeah, you know they do.
Love to put a spotlight on
Yo, Mary, they were in that crappy motel. Where do you get bed bugs? That crappy motels.
every single little thing that happens
100.
that they perceive as
Oh yeah,
a
there's
fight.
some lights
You
sprinkled
mean
in, definitely.
when you guys were claiming to be Saldafon and Metatron? You're talking about when you threatened to shoot Shanny right in her in the head? That's not a regular fight. Or when
Same
you
here.
talked about beating up on one of her kids or kicking one of their butts in the car, which made national news.
Yep.
That's your fault, dude. That you don't know how to hit a mute button.
Like the cookie thing. Shanny and I are over that already.
Or just
I apologize.
saying that in
And it
general.
Yeah, you're no, you're not. You're just trying to do what you're told so you don't get.
Dude, no, he doesn't need a mute button, man. If he's a piece of crap, we should know about it, and they shouldn't have a streaming career or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Your behind whip later. We all know that, dude. And if you ever get a black eye, nobody's gonna believe you walked into a wall or nothing like that.
He fell down some stairs.
But you guys will fixate on that for a year.
And Shanny,
6 months.
if we ever do see each other again, you try that with me, you're gonna find out not everybody is weak and frail like this dude. I'm just telling you that right now. Not everybody is weak and frail like this dude is.
Unless
And
you're starving
everybody
him.
knows at this point that the reason you do that is to get the super chats from talking about this stuff, because some people.
I'm doing this right now and I'm not receiving one super chat because I'm too lazy to go do what they want me to do in AdSense. So you can't get that with me, buddy. You can't. I'll let everybody else defend themselves, but you can't say that about me. Not one person gave me anything on this. Okay? I'm doing this because you're stupid. And you're lying to everybody about being married to this woman when you're not. You're in fornication, dude. Talking about this is your wife. No, it isn't.
People just love
More like you're a prostitute.
fighting, they love contention.
And before you get mad at me for calling her your prostitute, Rev, remember she received money and you received money for people to watch you two have sex. Let's never forget that.
They love the idea of a wife and a husband breaking up. This is all the type of stuff that they get off on because.
Listen. Drag knows I'm not that crazy about him. A lot of people here know I'm not that crazy about them. Number one, they don't look at you as being husband and wife. That's number one. You don't have a marriage certificate. You don't love her enough to go get a marriage certificate. So nobody's trying to break up a husband and wife. And Rev, if you're so married, Rev, why is it that everybody can watch that arrest video and hear you say that you two are not married? Just curious.
Right?
No, I don't hate Drag. Drag is just annoying. I've downgraded from that. He's annoying. But he hasn't said nothing about me in a while. He's doing his own thing. But dude, nobody looks at you guys as being married.
Because they're not well. So pray for them.
And
Pray
you
for
are?
the haters.
And you are?
You know,
Remember, Mary, it's because they're dirty. Okay? So just think about that. It's because they're dirty and they never wash. Okay? Ever. They wear the same clothes every day.
Shanny and I just
Half these people got jobs and they're willing to pay their bills for working. You won't even try to get a job. You told everybody in one video, I can work a cash register. I can do math. Then when you lost everything,
Yeah,
I
right.
have no job skills whatsoever. You're a liar, dude. You lie all the time.
if you go over to Shannon, we just did Romans. We read Romans together, and
Yeah, lucky you.
Can't wait till you get to the part where it says that if you don't work, you shouldn't eat. I can't wait till you get to that part and you actually elaborate on that.
a huge blessing.
Yeah, right. That'd be great.
It really opened up my heart to God again in a way that I hadn't felt Him in a while. And it's
so full.
You've owned like 40 Bibles. You still probably got
And he
about
writes
5
in
of
them.
them. You don't read your Bible? Rev. Oh, that's right. You don't, because you wouldn't be saying stupid stuff like witchcraft is okay for Christians.
It's a beautiful thing to just go through the scripture with your love, and you grow. And that's
He means
if you were reading the scriptures and you were taking it seriously, you would drop her like a bad habit, or you would get married, because you would recognize that you're in sin and that Christ ain't happy with you. You also know that you shouldn't be smoking the way you're smoking too. You will also know that you shouldn't be using the Delta 8 the way you're using it. Then there's the issue of the disgusting nature of what you guys talk about your sex life to billions of people on the internet.
Yeah, man.
I really felt like I grew today.
Potentially doing
that's what we've been saying for the past couple of years. It's gross.
Yeah, I totally think that. You believe that Shanny should eat and you should not. That's what you learned. That you don't need food and Shanny needs to consume everything because she's a pig.
Yep.
So it kind of dampens that growth when I have to come on here. And again, because I've done the videos like this so many times where I'm imploring people, stop just wanting to dogpile Shanny to get her reaction. Because if you really do care about me.
Actually, and during that cookie video, if I'm not mistaken, Rev, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't you the one who said that you didn't get anything to eat and that she made it into a really big thing on her channel? You didn't mute that. You made sure that everybody heard that. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's what happened, because anybody who says anything negative in your chat will usually get blocked.
Yeah. But when Rev wants people to know something, oh, you better believe we all could be in there saying stuff. Yeah, Rev's an interesting individual, folks. He definitely wants us to know certain things, but then other things, or when he's not fighting with Shanny, then he's got to stand up for his girlfriend.
So why are you blaming your audience for something that you did in the stream? Don't worry, man. I have that copy. I have a copy of that stream. I'll be making a funny video on that one, you liar.
This affects her life. That you're constantly doing this, and then it affects my life. So if you really care about me, you'll support Shanny.
I guess we don't care.
I might not like the XYZ about her, and she needs help in whatever way you think she needs help. Then love her and give.
X, child abuse. Y, racisms. Z, the warts, folks. The warts.
Okay, guys. So they want you to love her, right? Stop giving them money for cigarettes. Stop giving them money for Delta 8. Stop giving them money for stupid stuff. Since they want to be loved so much, and you'll be blocked for this, by the way, if you go there and do it. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know. But go to her YouTube channel and say, listen, I want to help you get an apartment. A friend of mine is hiring at a job. Would you like that job? Like, go there and say that to them. Don't go to her YouTube channel no more mentioning to give them anything. Y'all need to conglomerate, get together in y'all Discords or whatever it is that you guys do behind the scenes. And y'all need to be like, look, we're not going to give them another cent. And if you do it for 2 weeks, you'll get the content that you want. The longer they go without.
Come on. You know what? First of all, I take offense with that. We're not just going in our Discord like, yeah, this is what we're going to do now. It's silly stuff. And by the way, if you're not part of the Discord and you're not a member, you should become a member to the crypt. It's $2.99 a month, and you get to become a member of the members Discord. And we have fun in there. And once you're in there, you're kind of in there. As long as you're cool and everything's chill and everything. But yeah, we're just silly. So, we're not making up ops and stuff like that.
The Delta 8, the more they're going to start telling the truth on their streams. Now, what's baffling to me is that it's the beginning of the month, right? And Shanny should have her food stamps.
You would think. Oh, well, I might have some answers to that, but no, they definitely deserve each other. They both have done awful things, Lucian. I can definitely agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. They've done awful things. They definitely have a deservance of each other's misery. But you know what? Maybe she doesn't have her food stamps because there's a lot more people food stamps, and at the government level, I keep saying this, people are working from home and they have a lot less people. I don't think Shanny has her food stamps. I bet you she doesn't. You know, because to me, Shane does not look like somebody who's on the ball with the paperwork and stuff like that. And this time, she's just getting herself, or maybe her and Rev, but that's about it. You know, the children have obviously been taken off. Thank God.
I'm not understanding why they're arguing over cookies. That I'm not getting. She gets enough for the two of them.
Support and come into her stream and say, "Hey, how's your day, Shanny? I hope it's going."
They don't care about how her day is. They want her to pay for what she said and did on old streams. And then two, I'm interested in her repenting, and she's never going to do that. She's going to continue to be all about Shanny and don't give a rat's butt about what Jesus Christ has to say about anything. Let's just keep it real, Rev.
It's going well. I hope you feel all right. I hope that.
And I'm gonna tell you something else too, Rev. If you think you're gonna get 100,000 subscribers going on your channel, falsely handling the scriptures, you're on crack cocaine, dude. Go to Carrie's channel and go listen to what they were saying. They wasn't even watching your stream. They were watching an older stream.
Surviving. Don't tear her down because I'm her husband that loves her.
Whatever that
How
means.
does it help?
Whatever that means.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense.
Me if I'm hearing you tear down the woman I love. That just
Because the woman that you think loves you doesn't love you. And before the end of this year, you're going to be yesterday's news and everybody's going to be reading all about it, especially when she gets kicked off of social media. I believe she's kicked off of Twitch. I don't believe that she'll be on Rumble again. Let me see something here. There's only Odyssey left, unless she goes to TikTok or something like that. But I believe before the end of this year, these people on the internet, because I'm not helping you guys no more, will kick you off of all forms of social media.
You know, I would love to believe that, and I would love to believe that Shanny's just gonna leave him. But you know what, folks? Let's think about one thing here. I've been watching Shanny for a long time. She knows that out of anybody that would talk against her, G-Man was one of them. Rev is another one. Rev has seen a lot, and he's let it slip. If she loses Rev, she knows that that's a bargaining chip that she cannot afford to lose because of what he knows and what he can say. So I don't see her doing that. Not for a while. Because just for the fact of what he knows. You know what I mean?
I think that's what's going to happen.
She ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
Because you're too stupid to own what you two have said in the past.
Hey, Taylor. What's up, Taylor?
Imagine if you guys actually did that.
How you doing?
that doesn't make sense, does it? So yeah, I feel a renewing in the spirit today, and I forgive everybody. I forgive.
No, you don't.
That's correct.
Your next stream, you'll demonstrate that too. This guy is so full of baloney, it's not even funny. I don't want to listen to no more of this. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to make that YouTube video and respond to him with the things that he was saying. He keeps getting on here lying, saying he's married, and he's not. He does not love Shanny, because if he loved her, just like any other guy who was in a relationship with a woman, you know what I mean, he would actually get married. He would actually get a marriage certificate. Okay? They're not married. And Rev, I'm gonna tell you something. If you got life insurance and she's the beneficiary, you need to watch yourself when you're sleeping, because she might start using her head.
What does that mean? She's gonna attack him? Oh,
somebody wants his video uninterrupted. It's on Rumble. I think Sabella can get it to you, or you can go to Carrie's YouTube channel and you can actually watch it. All right, go on Rumble and type in ShannyForchrist, and the video is called ShannyForchrist. I'm sorry, it's called ShannyForchrist Ramble 2, Ramble number 2. Wait a minute, that's not her channel. That's Sydney Wilson on there.
Watson. Whatever.
Where's Shanny's channel at? I can't find her channel because you guys are starting to like spam the snot out of Rumble right now.
See, Rumble is kind of difficult to find stuff.
Yeah, he's starving and he's living and he's delusional, believing that she cares about him. The good news is this: a lot of people are watching her, and when he dies, she's going to prison and she's going to go there for the rest of her life when that actually happens. With no possibility of parole, because what Shanny is doing is evil. It is straight up evil. That's why Shanny's smart. She'll run and she'll get out of the relationship before something like that happens because you know she's gonna get blamed for it. Just saying. I already believe she's got it plotted and planned out. Just how does she execute it, right? Anyway, guys, I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know what I thought about his video. He's cool as usual. You're not married, Rev, so I don't gotta respect your union. Okay? You're lucky I don't want your woman, because if I did, I would have her tonight if I want. Later, guys.
Oh, wow. Okay, you're just gonna be like that, man. Okay, G, it's gonna be like that. Well, oof. So many things to take away from that. What I would say is, you know, there's a whole thing about how Rev is, you know, having his mom figure through Shanny. Like he said, maybe he doesn't love her like that, but he feels love for her because he thinks she has cancer. You know what I mean? And that is highly strange, because then it's the sexual stuff aspects, as you know, Kelly said before, Oedipus complex. I agree. And even that's like a fine line, but that's a whole conversation for like another day, because that goes into like, Rev, maybe if Rev was breastfed or not, or, you know, like all that stuff. I mean, there's so many avenues I can go down there, but you know what? I'm going to go back to this stream and watch a little bit more of this, because I really want to hear this cookie part tonight. Thank you all for hanging out, though. Please like. And you know what, Patty, it's like, back in the day, we all used to make fun of each other, and it was no big deal. It would be like, Draven's stupid, this person's this, and this person's a moron. Like, you know, we definitely did have thicker skin. You know what I mean? Where it was no big deal.
I loved working at Subway because of the free sandwich.
Yeah.
When did you work at Subway?
But I
What a
hate
liar.
working at night because the teenagers would come and they wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
They would work and they'd have me do all the work. It's like, I'm an older fucking woman and your lazy ass kids are.
I'm an older woman. What did she say?
For 9 fucking hours.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to go manager on them.
Nah, that's bullshit.
Nah, I don't have it.
Yeah, why has Shanny like literally had? She's done every job you could ever think of, everything. She's done everything from working, you know, at a store, being a nurse, psychologist, doctor, lawyer. It's like, damn, you've really had an interesting life. Why don't you write a book?
Anymore, but it's in their system.
Yeah, sure it will be.
It's in their system.
Are there any grasshoppers left, or are they gone? They're gone, right? Yeah.
You ate most of them.
I did not. I had 5. Yeah, okay. Well, then there should be tons left.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I know they're gone.
Oh, then 5. You had 5 yesterday.
You gave me a stack of them. That's like, other than that, I had like 2, so I had like total of 7.
No, I saw you sneaking a bunch.
Oh, okay. So is this? So how many of this grasshopper cookies did they get? And this is what she's fighting about, right? They can't even watch a video together. They got to fight about foods.
Shanny, I only eat 1 or 2 at a time. I don't take an entire roll.
I eat 1
I have like 2 or 3.
You see how we're bickering over food?
Yeah, it's because
Because you have none.
there's not much in the house.
Oh, wow. He actually said it. That's why she's smoking, folks, right? For past smokers, right? We know, we've been there. Fuck, I used to smoke. It was like, hey, you want to have lunch or you want to have a cigarette? One or the other.
I had chips.
Yeah, you've been eating everything.
I've been eating everything.
Dude, come on, Shanny, you are messed up. He is rail thin. That little woman man you got over there. Come on. Like, let him eat some cookies.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh!
I've barely eaten in the past few days, and I'm trying to get some fucking food.
Yeah, right, Shanny. Shut up.
Because I'm walking a lot, too.
Well, go eat your chips. Leave my chocolate alone. I got my period.
Oh, I love that Crash. Or Crash ain't here anymore, but I love to see that he's has a wrench.
See?
No, these are what I've been eating. There's 20 some in here, and I've been eating them. Loyal.
All right, 20
You
something
wanna
in there.
take my chocolate?
Ridiculous.
I didn't have any of those.
People saying I don't eat in this place. Yeah, well.
Rev, that's why. Like, you know, like, okay, you want to stick up for Shanny, right? She's your girlfriend, whatever she is. You see, there's some truth to this trolling, right? You know it. And I think that really bothers you, that deep down, you know, there's a lot of truth to the what you call trolling going on, or what Shanny tries to convince you is trolling. People say I don't eat, and ha ha ha, yeah, it's true, folks. Yeah, I'm starving. You see my picture? Huh? My God, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, he does.
Look, he's like, I know.
Yeah, you do. You eat more than me a lot.
Yo,
of times.
exactly,
I'm a
Ted.
guy.
That's what I thought.
I'm like Hasanabi.
Like every time I turn around, she's on her period. Like she really needs to go. When's the last time you guys think that Shanny's been to like a gyno? And my God, I feel so sorry for that gyno. You know, can you imagine? He's sitting there like, oh, all right, I guess it's I'm feeling a case of the Mondays, and then Shanny walks in, not bathing, putting her fat legs on the stirrups. Oh, I'll stop there. But yeah, I don't envy that guy.
I got like very minimal calorie intake.
Same.
Same.
Anyway, so mine's is like completely different.
So, okay, for instance, so many times I wanted a bowl of ice cream. I'm sorry, I ate it all.
A bowl.
Whatever. That mostly happened with the kids in the house, bro.
Oh man, like you know, like Rev is like no, and Rev, you know, Rev, listen, when you watch this later, bro, I believe you. Okay, you know why I believe you? Even though you got these stupid pictures up, I could see your body, dude. Okay, and I see this Jabba the Hutt mess over here, and I see you, a small, thin person over there. Like, dude, it's like I believe you. Okay, I believe you.
Still happens.
It's just like, why? Like, what is the point of like hooking up with random men? Like, first of all, why do I want to like?
Seriously, Charlie.
Like, what's the point? Like, what's the actual point? Because more time when I like go and like to like.
Fine. Have the rest, okay?
Oh man.
It's mostly.
Wow. Can you imagine? Like, can you imagine having a fight with your children, over the food they eat, or taking their food? Like, I don't get that. What you like? It's like, okay, you never passed childhood, but like seriously, you have a weight problem if you have to take your kids' foods.
Fine now.
You don't have time. Like,
Have the 5 left I have.
No.
With men.
Quite a few left in there.
Smart gyno.
That it hasn't been like pleasurable. Or
Right, Scott? Isn't that messed up, bro?
You know what I mean? Like,
It was those damn bastard children. Ha 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 ha. You know, if they weren't in here eating all our food, so we'd have so much. It's more. Yeah, dude, that's why you were getting food stamps, Rev, to feed them. How can you blame them when that money you were getting was for them? Like, oh, God, he makes my head hurt.
Our house has a rule: if you make us run out, you get more. See, that's a good rule.
I'm the one that gives everything.
Oh,
That's fine.
That's true.
That's fine. I would get more. That's no problem.
oh,
That's true.
Wow.
But I kiss the feet you walk on.
Nick, seriously, Rev, be careful, man. She's going to beat you.
But I love you.
I love you.
Dude, can you guys say dysfunctional? Like, seriously, like they're always like 2 seconds away from beating the crap out of each other, or her beating the crap out of him and him crying. But like, seriously, like it's they go so far into fighting mode, and then oh, I love you, and then go right back into it.
I forgot about my granola bars. I'm sorry.
Oh, the granola bars, dude, fuck the granola
I
bars.
seriously did. I wouldn't have even mentioned them if I remembered them.
Dude, why could she eat anything she wants, and you gotta eat granola bars? Rev, this is, dude, seriously, man. Granola bar. Granola bars. Rev, dude, you're just not normal, man.
I forgot. Sorry.
Right? It's like life, Lord, right? Those damn kids eating our food.
They were for me, dude.
Yeah.
My main diet.
His diet.
And I was sharing all my food with you too.
Yeah, right. Dude, who needs a diet? His diet? Dude, like, does Rev have a thing where, like a stigma that he actually thinks he's heavy? Because, like, if he does, why doesn't he see that Shanny's really, really heavy? You know? Like, it's so weird how the brain works.
I was cooking pasta dishes.
I agree.
That's not the point here.
And we were eating them, weren't we? Sir?
What, I'm just
Like,
supposed
so
to
I'm
cook
gonna
you the
go-
whole meal
I'm
and
gonna
not have
go
a bowl
there.
myself?
I didn't say that.
Well, then
Yeah.
what are you saying?
You ate my
Ooh.
chocolate.
You're going to.
You're full of shit.
Let's
really
say
are.
that
She
I'm
is.
gonna go
People are cooking
home,
for
and then I'm
fuck's
gonna have
sake.
another body and another like spiritual time. For what? For what?
Hey, Shanny, what's up?
Just so you.
At least I'm not throwing a bike over a porch for a pizza.
Exactly.
Okay?
Okay. No. I'm sorry I asked for grasshoppers. I apologize.
Yeah.
Because I forgot.
What's with
It really is messed up. You know what I mean? It shows a level of immaturity that they're still there. Like, they're not a one unity group. You know what I mean? There's a lot of creators that talk about, like, you know, like when they're married and, like, you know, like they have a family and it's like we're one unit and we're all part of this one, you know, machine that keeps going. Like, no, they have separate machines.
my food? Don't make it a deal, okay?
I didn't think you...
I have chocolate, and he usually says I won't touch them, and he touches a lot of them.
Can I say,
What?
just
What?
for quickly,
Yes?
I didn't think you could chew these.
No.
They're very hard.
No, I can't.
Well, there you go. Why would you ask me about my granola? You didn't even give me a granola bar.
No.
I can't chew them.
Wow, dude, come on, Rev, you can't even chew the food that Shanny's giving you to eat. Dude, that's not right, man. Like, Rev, that is not right. You should be able to eat what she eats. Why can she eat? She put anything in her mouth, and you're subjected to granola bars that you can't even chew because they're too too hard.
I know. So don't complain about food when you have it.
I forgot I had them. Okay?
But you act like I starve you a lot of the times, and I don't starve you at all.
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying
No.
I'm sorry that I asked for the grasshoppers because I forgot about my...
Yo, seriously, who else is getting, like, Shanny for life vibes? Because, seriously, they could do this, like, with doing their shtick, and it would be perfect.
granola bars. That's what I'm trying to say.
Fine.
Okay, cool.
I agree, Charlie. Definitely gaslighting vibes.
No more than that.
If you guys lived with me, you would understand.
Yeah. I take a few things every now and then because I'm gonna fucking pass out.
Yes.
What? Dude, on what world does he think that that's okay? I take a few things every now and then, otherwise I'm gonna pass out. Dude, eat something. Screw her, you know? My God, I would love someone to be like, oh, you can't have that. I'm like, oh yeah? Type 1 diabetic.
A few things
That's really
that
good.
I haven't even partaked in.
Partaked
And
in.
then there's nothing left.
So what? I didn't... I don't
Well,
eat
maybe
the
I'm
whole
saving
thing.
it for a time I need it instead
don't
of
eat the
eating
whole
everything
thing.
all up at once.
Yo, maybe she's saving it for like midnight when she gets, you know, when she gets like snacky.
I don't eat the whole thing. I have two.
I love you.
Like, seriously, this is bullshit.
You guys are bullshit. I only have 2.
I'm just saying you're in one of your binge modes.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh my god, that Rev, she's a cow. Rev, she's a cow. Please, like, you're never gonna understand until you actually understand. You really need to take yourself away from it. Shanny's a cow, and she's always gonna be one. She is serious, deadly serious. You better be careful, bro.
I've barely had any food.
I'm just gonna be quiet.
I
I'm not
have
gonna say
no.
anything else because you're not even.
This was a
speaking right.
9-hour or 12-hour stream she did yesterday.
I have barely had any food today. Are you serious?
I know.
Seriously, I've barely had any food.
Okay.
I wanted to fill myself up with something because I felt like I was going to pass out.
Well, good. I'd like to fill some food up too and have.
No, okay. Folks, now, to all you to wonder what's happening, Rev is stating the obvious, and Shanny knows how that looks, you know, the optics of this. So she has to correct him when he's saying stuff so everyone doesn't give her crap in the chat. Like, oh, well, I have to too. We have no money and everything. And like, they won't try to go out and get jobs. Like, wow, that's just nuts. But she has to constantly make sure that what he's saying doesn't come off looking bad on her.
Have some things too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a channel in a couple streams.
You
I have
ate
to
up
break
all
it up.
frickin' peanut butter.
That is like, are you serious, man?
Well, it's like
People get that for me.
Oh man, he's like, "Are you serious? You don't even eat my big jar of peanut butter. Now you're eyeing that? No, away with your fat ass!" Like, like seriously, he's like, "Are you serious?" Yeah, she is, Rev. Understand how serious she is. That's why we call her a cow.
It's like the only thing I eat, dude.
That's not true.
On a regular fucking basis.
That's not
That's
true.
what I go to. That's
You
how I
eat
survive,
just
man.
The same things I eat.
Yo, can you? Okay, yeah, right, Shanny. Yo, can you guys imagine just eating peanut butter for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? That is insane. Rev, what happened to that money? You still think Shanny's the greatest ever? Dude, seriously, you gotta stop just eating peanut butter. It's gone to your brain.
Eat all the time.
Very little amounts. Very small amounts. 1 or 2 cookies, dude.
I'm not talking about cookies.
Well, then what are you talking about? Pasta?
I'm just gonna drop it because you're just gonna be in denial the whole time.
Oh no, he's telling the truth now, and you don't know how to make it so you don't look bad, so you're gonna drop it. That's what's happening, Shanny. Stop it. We all see it. You know, we see you even though you're behind this stupid picture.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm just gonna drop it. Okay?
You know, good for him for speaking out. She's starving this guy.
You can't even have any fucking like 1 piece of food. It's like,
That's
okay,
not what I'm
you're taking
saying.
my food.
Here, let me
That's
stop
not
this.
what I'm saying.
That's what I heard. Whatever, dude. If I have binge on your fucking treats too much, I'm sorry. I didn't.
Yo, can you imagine? You touched my treats. You binged on my foods. Like, Shanny, stop being a fat cow. Like, let the guy eat. Okay? I know he's hit the kids, but like, he needs to eat something. Otherwise, you're gonna have like a passed out Rev on your hands. And then how's he gonna wipe your butt?
You did. There's just a few cookies left, and I'm just like, I barely had any.
Are you serious?
Yeah, are you serious?
The milk dunking cookies night after night.
It was 2 cookies.
No, night after night, Shanny.
It wasn't night after night.
The M&M cookies. Come on now.
2
night
cookies,
after night.
Really?
No, 2 cookies night after night. You've been snacking on them for like weeks.
I haven't been snacking on them for weeks.
Yes, you have.
Okay, Jason.
Oh, yo, come on. Yo, I gotta make that super chat. Holy crap.
Like weeks.
I haven't been snacking on them for weeks.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
Yes, you have. You know, like you have to really like kind of change your the way it comes out halfway. Have.
Okay, Jason.
You have.
Okay, you can say whatever you want. I love the fact that everyone believes
I believe
that I'm
him.
a pig and I starve you.
I had 3 fucking M&M cookies. 3. Like we both know what's the truth here because we live together. I had 3.
I love that, Rev. I love that. I love that you're trying to appeal to something, but that's not going to happen. I love that, though. I love that for you. I love that you think that you could try to get some sympathy out of this woman. Be like, come on, we live together. Like, you know how many I had, you know how many you had. So can we just like stop lying to everybody and just chill? Like, this is giving me a headache. And she's just like, I don't know what your problem is, but like, you know, you're just weird. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm just gonna sit here and eat these cookies and smoke this cigarette.
M&M cookies. 3. That's the truth.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, he gets ballsy every once in a while. Oh!
And that's
Yo, she muted for a second. You know, when she does that, that means she's giving it to him.
I survived. And that's all I need.
I'm sure, hun.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to survive some food too. I don't eat that much.
Oh,
Yeah, right. Oh, even he said okay.
Shanny.
Yo, you're popping out here at the seams. Are you serious? You're not even wearing clothes. You're wearing like a curtain or something, a tablecloth, and a nasty sweater that you don't wash. Are you serious? You don't eat much?
Small amounts, but you eat.
But I don't eat that much.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Well, good.
It's like visible on
Neither
me,
do
too.
I.
Oh
So-
my god, you just said it's visible on him. Oh, Rev, I love it. I love when you low-key smack her or low-key backhand her. Like, I love that, man. Like, she doesn't even catch it. Dude, I see what you're doing, Rev. I see what you're doing. See, this is how it comes out. It's the low-key moments, folks. You gotta look out for those.
Okay, this is my problem. Okay, a lot of
Yep.
the times, and this is how my household worked when I was kids, okay?
When she was kids.
Kids would have a portion of things, okay? Everyone would get their portion, and then after the portion's done, it's done. There has been a significant amount of time.
She was more than one kid. She was kids.
And I've noticed this, where you eat 3/4, and I have like a 1/4, and then I was trying to save stuff for later when we
That's
get
what
a
it
little
looks
bit more
like.
desperate.
Well, then you got to tell me about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yo, stop it. So I hold on I take foods and I hide them from Rev, who's really, really skinny, and I hold on to them until we're really, really desperate. You know, like, and the thing is about this is he can be really, 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 really desperate, and I only just have to be like kind of desperate to eat. Like, come on, Shanny, look at him. Look at him. You're like 3 of him. Barely eat,
Stop
folks.
me when I'm eating, if that's the case. Because I barely eat.
Well, I'm just trying
Or
to
4.
tell you that
That's even better.
I have given.
No, oh, yo, folks. Okay, folks. You gotta also understand. See, we used to call her out like in 2020 around, and then 2021, she started to mute, and we were like, "Oh, she's learning," because we would be like, "Yo, that was really messed up what you just said to him. That, you know, that's total gaslighting." So when she does this, folks, and you gotta try to like look at the hands. I know it's hard. She can't see her face. We used to be able to read her lips. It was great. It was awesome. But I'm sure she's telling them some bull crap. Then don't say that. You know I feed you. They're gonna say I don't feed you.
And I
Wow. Holy shit.
am at the point where I just want.
Yo, Tali, when she gets that desperate with the muting, that means she's desperate, and she knows that Rev is, Rev's giving us the goods, and she doesn't want him to give us the goods, so she will mute him. You know what I mean? She's muting him to try to get him to stop. That's why she keeps saying, "Let's not talk about this. Let's talk about something else," because she knows he's right. Come on, look at them.
A little chocolate that I can snack on.
Your period. That's what this is. It's your period.
Yes,
No, it's not her period.
I'm on my period.
Do you want me to go and I'll get you some Hostess and some chocolate.
Don't you love that? Don't you love that? Any excuse. Yeah, it's because I'm on my period. No, it's because she's a fat ass, dude. It doesn't matter. It's she will eat your food, Rev. Look at you.
You don't have the money for it.
Why didn't that? It's the third. What the hell is that?
He's scared,
I don't
man.
know why that is. We're gonna have to figure that out. Fuck me.
He doesn't want the wrath of Shanny.
Chocolate.
That's the problem. You keep eating my chocolate.
Oh.
When I'm on my period, and it's like, my dad.
You have chocolate.
Listen.
You do.
My dad would have never done that to my mother.
You have chocolate.
Thank God I did. That's why I stopped you.
What?
Because it's like, okay.
This is really nuts.
I know.
Rev, it is nuts. Dude, you're fighting with her about eating some stuff. Like, dude, seriously, if it's that bad, go to a food pantry. Just you. I want you to have like a care package of just you. Don't even tell her about it. Keep it in the car. Obviously, she don't go outside, right? Keep it away from her. You can get some rice, some pasta. She won't even know. Why don't you do that? You can go to multiple food pantries. Go to one and then go to another one. Don't tell her about the other one. There's ways to do this, Rev.
It's nuts.
But this is a period. This is the period.
Oh.
But this is a woman. Period. Ladies, don't you understand? This is a period female thing where we need our chocolate.
Yeah, right, Channel 69. It's like, and I know most of the chat is females, and they're like, well, you guys don't treat your partners like that. You're like, you could still eat, but yes, chocolate would be nice for me. No one's starving anybody like the way she's starving Rev. 100.
We need our chocolate. As women. Hi, Christy.
I know. If Rev had any smarts in him, he probably wouldn't even be in that relationship. Or he would at least learn to duck, right? Or he would learn to hide food so he wouldn't have to be sitting there starving. Like, he would joke all around all the time, be like, "I'm starving, folks." Like, why, if he really is starving, why does he say that's troll? Like, that's a troll statement. Obviously, it's not.
Chocolate. And it makes me very emotional when I see my chocolate being
Oh, here we go.
I'm on my period, and I'm like, I need that. Do you understand?
Hey,
Like,
hey,
didn't your
girls.
mom have
I agree.
anything,
This is a
like
big
chocolate
thing.
or anything that she had on the side?
No.
No?
Oh,
Nope.
oh, okay. You see what she did there, right, folks? She's trying to, because she's losing the argument. Shanny always needs to revert back to, I'm gonna appeal to Rev's mother. She knows that's the key to Rev's heart. It's through his mom. Mom has cancer? Well, guess what? Now Shanny got cancer. Hey, did your mom have any problems with her period? He's like, no. And I'm offended that you're asking. See, Rev, keep that energy when she says about cancer, because she's smoking a cigarette, dude. She hasn't even gotten a biopsy.
What about your grandpa and the little treats he had under the couch?
Oh, see, she's like, now she's fishing. Well, what about your grandparents? Like anybody, your step cousin or your uncle.
That's right. He Fifth Avenue bars mainly.
Yeah, he did have that.
Yes, my grandpa did.
Because he needed that.
I guess so, Shannon.
It's the same thing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It seems like Rev's not buying it this time.
It's when you need it, you have it.
Yeah, and when someone's about to drop, they kind of need something too.
I agree, but you have your own things. Why do you keep going to my things?
I have been.
And like I bet he'll say because he has a lot less things than she does, right? Right?
Eating these guys.
Thank you.
Actually.
And if he has just nasty things to eat, like granola bars that are stale, then maybe he wants some normal food. Oh, thanks, Charlie. I appreciate. Wow, 5 months. That's awesome.
My partner knows us girls, so we both get chocolate. See, it's a woman thing. I love you.
Okay.
And that's messed up. Like she keeps going, but like Scott, like you just said, he's got that big jar of peanut butter, that Jif peanut butter that we always see behind him, and granola bars. So you just stick that in there, and that's it. Stick that in the granola bars and the peanut butter. Like that's not normal, you know. What kind of diet is this? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about the granola bar, peanut butter diet. Like, dude, Rev, you need to eat more than that. If you don't have any cereal, some rice, some pasta, like I don't get it. I don't get why she just can't. Like, I don't know what she's eating over there, but I guess like any type of cookies or cakes or chocolates, no, they're going right to Shanny. Because she's on her period every day.
It's just a woman thing. And this is your first relationship and you don't know this unhidden rule about women, do you?
Oh, yo, Rev, that was a gaslighting manipulation. If I ever heard it. Oh, it's because you don't know how to satisfy a woman. You've only been with just me, just one, and you have a little penis. Yes, yeah. And because of that, you don't know what it's like. You gotta give me all your food because you have a little penis. And maybe if you give me all your food, maybe you'll be so passed out you'll think you have a big penis. Like, Shanny, that makes no sense. Why is everything gotta be like, oh, because you only been with me? What does that have to do with the price of gas of giving you all his food, making him eat granola bars and peanut butter? Yeah, it's fascinating, right?
I did, but it really bothers me.
Oh, well then don't give me your cookies next time.
But you act like an ass when I say no.
That's
that's because he's starving.
Remember that. I just gotta remember I have my fucking granola bars, and this wouldn't have even happened.
Well, you have your sweets, and I have my sweets. I thought we had.
I don't have any sweets.
Oh, you have your sweets, and I have my sweets, dude. Peanut butter and granola bars are not sweets. Are they chocolate granola bars? Or are they just like nasty, like those like honey ones that are like hard as hell and crinkle up as soon as you like try to bite into them, break your teeth off, like one of those, because you only have like 4 teeth. So what are you gonna do? Like gum in that? Is that what you said to him? That you had to have soft stuff like chocolates and cookies and stuff?
I have granola bars and peanut butter.
But you said that's all you want.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh.
But that's usually not all you eat.
Well, like I said, next time don't give me any of your cookies.
But next time don't give me attitude about not eating the cookies.
Holy fuck. Attitude.
Yeah, Rose is like, really? Really? I don't eat anything. And you know what, Rev, I'm sure that what she calls attitude is you thinking that it was a trick. Like, hey, do you want these cookies? And he's like, no, I'm good. Even though you're starving. But Rev, you gotta play the game, right? The don't hit me game, right? I know, dude. I know it. Doesn't that suck that you gotta play a psychological game with your girlfriend because she'll beat you otherwise?
Okay.
Attitude.
Cool.
Are we on a deal?
Yeah, we're on a fucking deal on that one, definitely. Sure. That's a fucking deal.
Right, Lana?
I need to get at least a Hershey's. I'm not playing.
I believe you. I believe you. Holy crap.
He did eat the pizza.
I had 2 pieces of pizza.
Same.
I'm sick of this shit now.
Yeah, okay. I bet he means that he ate 2 and she probably ate, well, there's 8 slices, so 6. And he's like, I'm sick of this. I had 2 slices. You ate the rest of this pizza. Obviously. Shanny is so like in denial on the amount she eats, obviously. And I think Rev like understands, like, oh, okay, so you don't even realize how much you're gavoning, you know? Italian word.
I barely ate anything.
I didn't say it, they did.
I ate 2 pieces of pizza.
I do let him have food.
Begrudgingly, apparently.
No, you asked for my cookies. I knew you had a bunch of stuff over your side.
I don't have a bunch of stuff on my side.
All I have is like 5.
Dude, he has a jar of peanut butter and some nasty granola bars. A bunch of stuff. My God, why you like this, Shanny? Why you like this with foods? This is really pathetic. I know people get on you for your weight, but like, this is why. Shit. Let the man eat.
Cookies, Jason.
Good. Cool.
I gave you half of what I gave you, of what I had.
The other day. I know that.
And now you want to eat more
no, I
of my half.
don't want them anymore. I had a granola bar.
I know.
I don't want them.
But you make it seem like I'm starving you.
No.
You are. Dude, you're making him eat granola bars and a big thing of peanut butter. Because you don't eat that. You are.
I'd never said
Well,
that.
then why are they taking it that way?
Because it looks
Because I have ears. And I'm listening to you morons.
that way sometimes.
But it's not true.
No, that's
it's
not
like
true.
I'm always giving you food.
No, you're not always giving
That's because
me
you get
food.
scared, girl.
If I get hungry, I say, hey, could I get a cookie or something? You give it to me.
Yeah, she gives it to him all right.
But it was apparently too many times.
Fuck off, lady.
I wanted a cookie.
No, it's the fact that I gave you half of my portion.
Right, Josh?
And you want to take more of my half.
Well, no, I should have. I didn't know that was all that. You gave me 5 cookies.
And that's all there's left.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought there was a lot left in there. I didn't know. You gave me 5 you gave me 5 grasshopper fucking cookies.
Yes.
Which I consumed. And they were
she had 35.
a couple days ago.
That is messed up.
That was like 2 days ago.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is sick.
Do you see my point now?
No. But
No, 5 cookies in well, how many days did you just say? 2 days?
5 cookies 2 days ago.
I gave you the half of the last
that's cool.
I had.
That's cool.
And you wanted to eat more.
I don't need it.
Again, Shanny, he's eating granola bars and peanut butter. Like, who cares? Chill out. Okay, you wanted half of that, half of that. You gave him 5. Okay, so you mean 10? You wanted to give him, like, maybe you could have gave him 2 more. So what? Really, you shouldn't even be eating cookies if you're sitting there on your fat butt all day, just collecting bed sores. Why should you be eating any cookies? Look at Rev. He's rail thin.
Do I? No. Because I have fucking granola bars. I don't need it. So I'm glad I remembered my granola bars before I did.
Right? It's going to be a cookie fight. Holy crap.
I remembered that.
Well, that's what I do. I do it several times. I always give you half, and then it's like, can I have some more? And it's like,
Yo, I need to try these grasshopper cookies now because they must be the bomb. Like, they look cool, but man, holy shit.
I give you half of that, and then it's like, give you some more, and then it's like, can I have half of that? And it's like, I'm just like, it's like 3/4 of food you have, 1/4 of food I have.
Well, that's clearly visible too.
I'm losing weight like crazy.
Give me a break.
Oh, okay.
You said that today. Are you gonna lie?
You're full of shit, though.
Oh, yeah, she is. She is. Okay, let me just look at this again. Like, all right, they look good. Yeah, they do. Like, I'll give it that. They do look. They look at that with the mints. Like, yeah, I definitely want to try some of that. But man, yo, am I gonna stab somebody over them? Like, I don't know. I have yet to try them, but I really need to check out these grasshopper cookies. I've never heard of these cookies before. They look good though.
That is not what happens.
It does. Fine.
It's just not.
Fine.
What happens, dude.
I will make a diary, and you're gonna find out yourself.
They do, Mary. They do. They look.
How about that?
They look quality.
Yeah, because I would like to see the amount of food that's consumed overnight.
I had
Say
2
it, man.
pieces of pizza today.
Yeah, and I had nothing yesterday at all. So
What did I have?
Everything.
A bowl of mac and cheese?
Yeah, you had mac and cheese. Yeah. You had a whole box of mac and cheese.
No, there's still more in the kitchen.
Like one little thing of it.
Then eat
Oh, is that what it is? Is they're Keebler? They're Keebler grasshoppers? Oh, okay. So I can get them at the store.
that. If you're so fucking hungry.
I said I'm fucking not hungry now. We could have moved on from this bullshit.
No, because this is more entertaining.
Yeah, you're starving your boyfriend. Really entertaining, you know? Riveting content, Shanny. Who else are you gonna starve next? You know, I mean, the kids are gone, so you can't starve them anymore. Can you believe these people? Oh,
Platform makes
so that sucks for them.
Probably.
It does.
Probably.
Hey, Owen, what's up? Oh yeah, they're vegan. Oh, that's cool. That's a plus.
You've been in a grouchy mood all day, sir.
He's starving.
Go have a heart attack then. Go make me a widow. Fine.
Widow. You're not married.
Go do that. Go talk ill upon yourself like that.
Yeah, I won't have to consume any food if I'm gone.
It's not about that.
I mean, it's so funny. Like, they are the laziest people that have to do these mental gymnastics in their head. Like, you know, like their brains are like, you know, going really, really fast. But like, there's just, isn't that crazy though? For the amount of time that they just sit there and do nothing, their brains have to, like, you know, it's like just mental gymnastics constantly.
It's about you can have half and you give your wife half. So it's equal.
Oh, here she go muting again. Why are you telling on
Does
me?
that make sense? Equality.
You're just like saying I try to take more of the food every time you get food.
Yeah, and it's messed up, Rev, because obviously we have eyes. We can see who's the bigger person here. You're not eating, okay? What are you, like 110 pounds, 115 pounds? You're really, really skinny. You should see a doctor. Maybe a doctor will convince you that you're underweight.
And it's just
You don't see it.
this is not accurate.
You don't see it.
No, I don't. I don't see it at all.
Like, see what? The BS?
No, you don't.
I don't.
No, you don't. And no, you did eat yesterday.
I don't remember what.
Oh, good night, Scott. Have a good one.
Food yesterday.
You did.
That's the truth. I don't remember consuming any food yesterday. I don't remember consuming. Oh, okay, I had
peanut butter, the celery.
There was a little bit of peanut butter and celery, and I had a few chips. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
That's very minimal calories.
Yeah.
And
So
I just
what?
had a bowl of mac and cheese.
Big ass bowl of
It
mac
sucks.
and cheese.
It does.
Doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
That's why I'm talking about halvesies.
Why don't they go to a food
Does that
pantry?
make sense?
I had 2.
Like, seriously, why don't they go to, yo, you guys can go to several food pantries. You can take your logistic care, pay through your Medicaid or whatever. Your medical, your state medical could pay for that. Like, I don't get it. Why don't you guys do that? It's free. Go to any church. There's a church right by you, right? Why don't you do that? And you can get basically a lot of things. I mean, I hear it's more than just rice and pasta. You know, there's breads. You can get milk, cheese, eggs.
Pieces of pizza, so you'll have 4 of the 6. So that we're adjusting it.
Or you could have 3 pizzas of pizza, and it could be halvesies.
I don't need it. I don't need it because I filled myself. I supplemented extra pizza with a granola bar.
You know who this would be even worse with? My sister. She was really hell-bent on, like, everyone getting, like, a perfect, like, precision portion.
Well, I'm for that. Totally. I'm for that. It's just, from now on, maybe we should just divide shit right in the center.
Should have been like that this whole time.
Right in the center.
She divides your money up, right?
Always.
Or she took more
I
than that.
know. The price of food is depressing, isn't it?
Yeah. Getting a little better. A little bit. Not much. Eggs are fucking insane.
I know.
There's a
All right, so it's about 9 minutes here. All right, I'm gonna cut it for tonight because I was out all day moving boxes around, and I definitely want to get back to this stream though. I guess next time when my computer's back together. But dude, everybody, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I do appreciate it. Please like the stream. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. We just have fun here. It's a fun, chill environment. Great community. Guys, I will see you on the next one. Don't know what that will be. Hopefully like on Tuesday. But that's really it. I will see you and in the Discord, and people who just became members. There's a members link in my community tab. And that's it. Thank you for coming, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good night, and I will definitely dissect this 12-hour stream in other intervals in future videos. But that's it. Be good to each other, because you don't know how much time we all have left. And that's it. Good night, all. Ha 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 ha. I'm starving, folks.